Want to watch football without the restrictions of blackouts or cable? Check out expressvpn.com to help you get access to all the live games. Sign up today using the link in the description to get 3 free months. Action.
Yeah, what up, Bolt fam? What's up? raise your hand if you two had kind of a late night. Hey, it's all right, dude. You know, I spent it chilling and hanging out with the missus. It was fun. We decided to watch The Boys last night. We haven't gotten caught up in the new season. I saw that there was a new trailer. I was like, oh man, we gotta go back. So we went back and we got halfway through season 3 of The Boys last night. Stayed up way too late. But man, is that show crazy. That show's wild, dude. Oh my god. Anyway, I won't get too much into it. How's everybody doing, man? Let's get some shout outs in the chat. Hey, Blazing Bolts with the $2 early morning holla. What's up, dude? Thank you so much. He says good morning from Bakersfield. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you, guys. Good morning. Forgot to turn on the coffee pot, or I should say, set up the coffee pot last night. So we're going old-fashioned new sponsor of the channel. Hopefully someday. Ghost Energy this morning. So tip of the Ghost Energy to you. Raise the Ghost Energy to you. Thank you so much, man. Everybody in the chat, man. We got Miguel. We got Hugo. We'll have Tara in here in a little while. We got Louis. We got Dressage Gal, we got Leaf, we got John Rapp, we got JS20, we got Jake Eld, we got Wesley Duke, we got This Juan, we got Burrell Bikes, we got Matthew Dahl Morthenian, we got Drew Jamrose, we got Ken Lizama, we got Mark R. Nelson, Burrell coming in with a $5 houses. As always, watch the game on mute, listen to the director. Hi from Michigan. Bonjour. No, I don't know what you can say. At top of the morning. No. Howdy? I don't know, man. Michigan says hi. Director says hello back. Good morning to you. Thank you so much. $5 holla in the game on mute. That's kind of a funny thing that I never really thought about until like halfway through the season 2 years ago when we first started doing lives. Okay, I can get with it, man. I can get with it because I remember for the longest time, because now I can't really hear them that well, honestly. But then the announcers every week seemed like they were way against the Chargers. They were biased against us and the other team. Very rarely would I see something else. And then every once in a while, we'd see like, I don't know, Dan Fouts come on. I'd be like, yeah, all right, we got a Chargers guy. And he was so mad at the Chargers for a long time. He was talking smack too. Thank you so much, man, for the $5 holla. I appreciate the love there, man. We got Wes coming in with the 23 months. What's up, dude? Time flies. When you're a Bolt gang hoping, keyword hoping for a QJ breakout game. I am too, man. You guys see that touchdown by DK Metcalf the other day? That is the way we should be using a Quentin Johnston, man. Let his yak do the walk for us, man. Like just get the ball to this man in an open like slant or drag or something, and let that a talent of his carry the ball the rest of the way, man. Thank you, 23 months. We got Colt Dog coming in with the $2 holla. What's up, Tara? I can't get the game in Oregon. No! I'll do my best today for you, Tara. We'll make sure to get the nice live play-by-play as the Chargers are kicking this one to the New England Patriots. Who's going to start the game on offense? The Patriots on offense. Thank you so much, Colt Dog. Says, let's go, Bolt fam. Love you all. Shout out the director. Shout out, Colt Dog. What's up, dude? Taylor with the 5 says, check Ray's energy drinks. Mad good. And got a Baja Blast favor. Are you serious, Taylor? Taylor out here speaking the good word, knocking on people's doors Sunday morning saying, can I talk to you about our Lord and Savior Ray's energy drinks? Sponsored by the Baja Blast flavor for the director one day. Thank you so much, man. Here we go, guys. Chargers, Patriots kicking off. And here comes the first offensive possession for the Patriots. It's going to be a pass to Devontae Parker, who's going to be dropped. It'll be 2nd and 10 coming up. Man, Billy Zappi about to get zapped. Devontae Parker dropping a wide open pass. Devontae Parker, I hate to say this, man. Please forgive me, okay? Devontae Parker, number 1. It looked a little familiar there. And that drop pass by number 1. Here comes 2nd and 10 by the Patriots. It's going to be a handoff up the middle. Ramondre Stevenson's going to fall forward for an additional 2-3 yards. It'll be maybe a 4 or 5 yard gain. Or I should say 3rd and medium coming up. 3rd and medium coming up for the Patriots. Jeez. Anyone else catch DK Metcalf and CeeDee Lamb in fantasy this week? Yeah. Anyway. Quentin Johnston. It's always possible. It's always possible. In my preview video, I called it follow instructions in manual. Let's use these cats the way they were used at TCU, man. Is it that hard? Let's go back and watch the tape. Here comes 3rd and 7 for the Patriots. Going to be a swing and bubble screen to Devontae Parker. Blown up by Alohi Gilman. 4th down coming up for the Chargers defense. Let's go, baby. Nice play by Alohi. 32's in the chat. Alohi's been a monster this season. Hopefully the Chargers elect to give him a new contract into 2024. Bill Belichick, who's been looking like he's hitting up that keto diet on the sideline. Looking good, Bill. Getting that California bod ready for the big move, I hear. Gotta get those beach bods ready, bro. Grab that spray tan on the way out. You'll be fitting right in when you get here, man. Here comes the Patriots punt. And Darius Davis back to return. He's going to make a couple guys miss and picks up a good additional few yards. It'll be a starting point of the 30-yard line. Miguel says, Director, we're headed to the Broncos next weekend for my birthday. My birthday is the 14th. Hey, first off, happy early birthday. Secondly, have so much fun, dude. Have so much fun, dude. Is it in Mile High? I don't know. You guys are heading to Mile High or are you heading to LA? I'm sorry, it's too early. Or have fun. Have fun at the game, my man. Soon Belichick will be tanning at Santa Monica Beach. Yeah, Bill, watching our guys. We'll see. Here comes Justin Herbert on his first offensive possession. Keenan Allen, who's healthy this game, in motion. Tight formation for the Chargers, single back. Here comes Justin Herbert underneath. He's going to fire over the middle. It's going to be Donald Parham who picks up a handful of yards. The New England Patriots, 30th in the league when it comes to allowed yards to the tight end position, which means they're the 3rd best team against the tight end. Very tough to get the ball to those big guys. But Donald Parham picks up 4 on that first pass by Justin Herbert. 2nd and 6 coming up for the Bolts. Gerald Everett lined up at fullback. Now motions back to tight end. Here comes Justin Herbert on the run for Austin Eckler. Hands off. Austin Eckler picks up a yard. It'll be 3rd down coming up for the Chargers. 3rd and medium. Austin Eckler, who has struggled to pick up yards on the ground, picks up one. These commentators make the game depressing. Maybe I got to turn it up a little bit. Or maybe we keep turning it down. Oh, at SoFi, any advice? Just soak it all in, man. It looks like a spaceship on the inside. Just let that childlike wonder free. Here comes 3rd and 5 for Justin Herbert. Justin's got to find a way to get the ball loose, and it's going to be to Keenan Allen, and Keenan Allen drops it. Bryant was in coverage, and Keenan Allen had a shot to bring that one in. Drops the football. 4th and 5 coming up for the Chargers. Well, Keenan hits him in the shoulder. Just drops it. I mean, he had an arm in the middle of his chest. It's hard to come down with those passes, but man, that's tough, dude. That's tough. Defender got that arm in there, and here comes the punt by J.K. Scott. It's going to be fielded at the 20, and the Chargers special teams, makes a move as 27 stays on his feet, and he's going to go backwards. The Patriots are going to start somewhere inside the 15-yard line. Nice special teams work. Number 53 gets there first, and the Chargers defense comes back out onto the field. And they can't catch. Well, he had an arm like right in the middle of his chest. The guy pulling down. It was a tough catch. It's Keenan. I get it. But tough catch. And Allen, Allen isn't 100% this week too. But he says it was something serious. He says it was something super common. That's not a big deal. We'll see. Is J.C. Jackson on the team? Yes, he's on the Patriots. I think his number now is 29. I don't know if he's a top 3 corner for them. I think he is. He played last week. I think they played the Giants last week. I think he's number 29 if you want to look for him. Thoughts on cutting Dotson? It is what it is, I guess. The Chargers got really excited about him in the offseason. Didn't see any of him after that. So, I mean, I guess he'll probably still stay on the practice squad for us. I'm more upset about Xander. What do I have to do to get Xander some carries, man? Jeez. Excuse me. We're going to be up and down on the health this month, just so you know. My poor son, dude. He just got over a cold like 2 weeks ago. He came back. Fortunately, it seems like he's out of it already. It was a short-lived thing, but we're starting to hit just a little bit. What does the director do for us, unlike other YouTubers and super fans? Stand up for the team. The director does nothing but take our money. No, evil ways! No! I'm sorry I led you down this dark road of despair. Oh, evil ways, we've let you down. I've let you down. I'm sorry. Honestly, we're just here having fun, man. Kick back, put your feet up, have a good time. And obviously, it's not freaking required. You're good, man. Everybody's welcome here. Everybody's welcome. Even dirty Patriots fans this week. Then again, we're trying to steal their coach, so maybe we don't give them too much crap. You really think that? Sometimes y'all know what to say to hurt my feelings a little bit. But it's okay, man. I'm not going to dock you for having an opinion. Eric Black with a $2 holla, because they got me in the first half. I was like, oh, man's being sweet. This is my weekly Fire Brandon Staley super chat. Thank you, my friend. It's been declared. A lot of people were like, director, why you want to win this game? Let's go out there and get Brandon Staley fired. I don't want to lose to the Patriots. Nobody wants to lose to the Patriots. I'm good. Let's go put a thumping on Bill Belichick and make him want to come here. Here comes a run by Ramondre, and he's going to pick up 10. And the Patriots are going to be now at the 22-yard line. Rick Monterosa with the $2. Take my money, director. Thank you. I'm going to go buy me a Butterfinger. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody. Taylor with the $5. Chargers are likely to rebuild this upcoming offseason. What players do you think will stay and be traded? Money's going to be a big question. Let me think about that for a second. Because there's a lot that needs to be done. Here comes Billy Zappi, who's going to fire underneath. I think that was Ramondre again, but he's not going to pick up the first. Khalil Mack in coverage there wraps him up. It'll be 3rd and 1. Come on, defense. Yeah, that was weird. Just reading the other comments. Thank you, guys. Here comes a run up the middle. It looks like the Patriots, it looks like they got it. Chargers say they didn't get it. Oh, I think the refs are going to spot him short. But you got to imagine, Bill wouldn't go for it here this close, right? Yeah, it's a stop. Woo! Wait, no, the caption covered it. I think it's a first. I saw his arm go up. I thought it was a stop, but I think he said first. And I have the captions on. But covered it. Mrs. Director some wine. You're great. Thank you, Burrell. Eric with the $5 holla. If we lose this, it'll be the second worst loss behind the time we were only team to lose to the Browns 2 seasons. I hated that. Still not over. I remember working that day. I worked at a DVD shop. And here comes Ramondre. He'll pick up 2 or 3. It'll be 2nd and long coming up. I worked at a movie store. I don't know if you guys have it anywhere. It's called FYE. Anyway, me and my buddy, my best friend in high school, we both had jobs there. And I remember looking, I was playing fantasy football like a crazy person back then. And I remember looking down at my phone, looking at the score. And I remember the Browns were the only winless. They were going to be the only winless team in a long, long time, maybe ever. I don't remember. And we ended up losing. And I took so much crap for the rest of the day because all my friends and all the surrounding stores Knew I was the only Chargers fan in the area, and man, was I crucified that day. Oh, dude. Oh, even the Browns fans came out for a day. Anyway, yeah, FYE. Yeah, I worked there for a year or so. My manager hit on me pretty bad, so I had to leave. I actually filed a report with corporate. And no, it's not one of those, oh, yeah, sexy fantasy. Nah, this lady, no. I'll just say that. Yeah, there you go. It's 2nd and 14 after a penalty. Too many men in the field. For the Patriots? Really? 2nd and 14? All right. Zappy over the middle is going to hit number 7. He's going to pick up like 10 yards. 3rd and 5 coming up. Really? That was Juju Smith-Schuster. Juju Smith-Schuster. Now, circling back to another question about the money. I hate it. I hate this. There's 3 players on the top of my list that maybe 2 or 3 of them are gone. 2 out of 3 might be gone next season. And that's Khalil Mack, who's having the best season of his career. Khalil Mack. Keenan Allen, who's probably having the best season of his career. And Mike Williams, who's hurt. So I think Mike's gone. But one of those other 2 guys might be gone too. Here comes 3rd and 3. And Ramondre is going to pick up that and a lot more. Pushing forward. He's going to pick up, I don't know, 7 yards, first down. Now they're around the 40-yard line. Gross. Sorry, guys. I totally didn't see the clock there. Let me push that up for you. Wow. I want to see Mac get more sacks. Yeah, me too. I need to see Dooley get a sack today. Totally forgot. While they're resetting here, guys, let me show you what we're looking at. Underdog. So we need Austin Eckler, Justin Herbert. I need Dooley with the sack, and I need the Patriots to score 2 field goals, which I think is totally fine. Here comes a pitch to Ramondre Stevenson, and Stevenson's going to pick up 4 or 5. It'll be 2nd and medium. They came out with a nice game plan this week of running the football. And then I had another just kind of minor one here. Didn't really like anything I saw from the Patriots other than the field goal, so I put in a higher for Logan Thomas with the Washington Commanders. There we go. That's what we're looking for. And this one's insured, by the way. These ones with 4 or 5 different names, I usually like to put an insurance on them. That's what we're looking at. I woke up too late for the Justin Herbert special this morning with Underdog, man. It broke my heart. They had a Justin Herbert special this morning. I totally slept through it because I was an idiot in watching the boys all night. Here comes 2nd and 6. Play action by Zappy. Zappy's taking off on foot, and he's going to pick up the first down with his feet. Patriots at midfield now. This is not the Zappy I was sold at the store. This is not the Zappy I was signed up for. I think Chargers defense, after letting a career high for Jordan Love, may have already let up a career high for Billy Zappy. This guy, all of his stats and tape look horrible. He's on the move right now. Yeah, he's obviously got the first down. They're taking another look at it. He obviously has the first down. FYE unlocked the memory. Yeah, those are the days, man. Those are the days. Oh, I probably shouldn't even say this, but I had an ex-girlfriend that worked at the restaurant downstairs. It was a mall complex. Other than that, it was pretty great, but she'd made my life a living hell. That and my manager. Maybe it wasn't so great. Now, I think it was because I was working with my best friend that made it fun. Yeah. Eric coming in with the $5 holla. I'd keep Allen, Mack, and Williams. I'd unload Bosa. He's consistently missing games. Bosa's contract, I don't think it makes as much sense for next year. I think it's the year after. I don't remember. Here comes the next play by the Patriots. Man, it was a nice run to the outside on 3rd and 1. They're going to pick it up. Oh, I guess he didn't get it, but they have the first down now. Williams isn't actually as injury prone as Bosa, and QJ isn't it. Oh, so you're saying to keep Mike Williams. If we kept Allen and Mike, though, we're pushing $70 million for those 2 players, for Allen and Mike. So I think what might happen is Williams gets cut, Allen gets extended, they spread that money, Mack might get cut. It's tough. Here comes Ramondre with another big run. Chargers defense, yo! You guys were a pretty good team versus the run like 2 weeks ago. What happened? Second and 1 coming up for the Pats, and they're now inside the 40. Yo. I'll be honest with you though, Eric. I haven't tested the Bosa thing as thoroughly as I probably should have because I don't want to. I don't want to cut Bosa, but I will look into it for everybody just so we have some answers at that front. Here comes another carry for Ramondre, who's just getting fed this week. Yeah. Patriots running back averaging 5.7 a carry, says Tara. Oh my God. What happened? What happened? We looked so good a few weeks ago. Huh. That's... Why? Here comes 1st and 10 for Zappy, who's having a career day doing what he does best, handing off the football. No, here comes a play action. Khalil Mack almost got in there, and Zappy's on the move. And I think Kendricks makes the man slide. It'll be 2nd and 5 coming up. Jeez. Is Evil Way still giving us trouble? I'm going to see what he said. Dude's probably 14, dude. It's fine. He needs to grow. He needs to grow as a person. So we're just gonna kick him out of here. It's all right, man. It's all right. Find Jesus. Here comes 2nd and 5. Ramondre gets stuffed. Oh, and he lost the football. He lost the football. Chargers are on top of it. Tuli Tuipulotu. Tuli Tuipulotu knocked it out. He's got it. Chargers force a fumble. Woo! Let's go. And Ramondre Stevenson is down on the ground. Patriots, dude, worst case scenario. 38's in the chat for Ramondre. We hope he's okay. But also 45's in the chat for our guy Tuli, man. Let's go. Let's go, man. Wow. We needed that, dude. We needed that. Tuli is the new Bosa. Tuli's doing amazing, dude. I cannot believe how much of a home run we hit on Tuli. And you know what? That makes me feel better. It allows me to feel more patient about Quentin Johnston. Because Tuipulotu, man, imagine if those, like, and we lived in an alternate universe where, like, we picked Tuli in the first round and QJ in the second. I still would be like, come on, QJ. But, like, Tuli, man, is this guy panning out. Let's go, dude. You guys, Cody with the 5 says, that's crazy. FYE, maybe Staley can get a job there and learn how to study film. Anywho, go Chargers and fire Staley. Thanks, man. $5 holla. There's a little section in the back of the store that Staley can man. It was the section that nobody wanted on their sheet that morning. You got to go check all of the covers. And that particular section had these black sleeves that you would have to put in front of the DVDs because of the obscene cartoons that were for sale in that section of the corner. We'll go ahead and tuck Staley back in that corner. Put him on perma black sleeve watch. Thank you so much, Cody. $10 holla coming in from Polly. He says, good morning, director. Another game where Mr. Bill Belichick gets to see how poorly Herb and the squad are mishandled in the second half. I hope we win. I hope we win, too. I hope we win. And every single time, and I've seen a lot of clips, actually. I think, okay, I'll say like 3, okay? A Bill Belichick, like, impressed at Justin Herbert. So we'll see. We'll see. It's weird. It's a weird environment that we're in this week. It's weird. And the whole situation with Bill is weird, but it is what it is, man. Chargers need a change, and that's one of the heaviest rumors that we're hearing, and hard not to get behind what is it, 6-time Super Bowl winner in Bill Belichick? Is it 6? I think it's 6, right? Crazy. Paulie, thank you so much for the 10. Here comes Eric with the 2. Says Tuli stepping up for an absent Bosa. Yes, he is. Very much so. Yes, he is. Ramondre, dude, can't put weight on that right leg. Poor guy. Poor guy. Hopefully he's okay. Here comes the Chargers. It was a turnover, by the way. It was a turnover. We'll get these other super chats here in just a second. Here comes the pitch to Austin Eckler, who's trying to find some space. And the nice cut back inside is going to produce 4. It'll be second and medium coming up. Thank you, Eric, for the 2 so much. And then here comes... Oh, another $10 holo coming in from Taylor. He says, I would keep for the Mac, DJ Gilman, Asante, Fox, Murray, Hensley, Jasir. Get to the offense here in a second. Another carry by Austin Eckler, who's going to push forward. Couple of nice carries by Austin. He'll pick up 3 or 4 on that carry. It'll be 3rd and 2. And then on offense, Taylor would keep Parham, Palmer, Herbie, Allen, Lindsley, Spiller, Slater, and Zion. Everyone else you would try and shop for picks. Interesting. I think what's interesting as well is that Khalil Mack having a career year might put him on the table for a trade too. I don't know. It's interesting to see how everything's kind of panning out. Taylor, thank you for the 10, man. Appreciate the love, dude. Thanks for the support. Here comes another carry. 3 straight carries for the Chargers. And X not going to get it. That's inside, or I should say at the 41-yard line, the 41-yard line. 3 straight carries for the Chargers. Jelani Tavai, defensive lineman for the Patriots, gets the stop. I think that was Josh Kelly with the last carry. What's up with all the running? What's up with that? Was he trying to catch him off guard or something? What happened? And there's the punt, and the Chargers. They're going to down it at the 6. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know what that was, man. What's the thoughts on Eckler? Try to keep him. I think it's time we move on, man. I think as much as I love Eck, unless he's willing to take like a super cheap deal, which he won't, you know. It is what it is. I think the Chargers would benefit from getting more of like a traditional runner, you know, that has some catching upside rather than a pure receiving back that has some running upside. Yeah, 3 straight runs. I don't know. Moore isn't that great of an OC anymore. It's hard for me to say anything about Moore right now because I feel like he still has a lot to prove, but I also think that, my God, he didn't have a lot to work with. It's like saying, hey, man, we're holding a competition here at Subway Sandwiches. Winner takes home $10,000. And you got to make a sandwich that blows our socks off. Here's the thing, though. We're out of turkey and we're out of, we're out of meat. We have tomatoes that are a little old. And all the mayonnaise may or may not be spoiled. But you still have a chance at that 10 grand. Now we're looking at a Chargers team that, yes, has Herbert. And yes, let's say Herbert's the best bread you'll find on the planet. You need those compliments, right? Herbert's got Allen, which is great. But outside of that, it's been a very lackluster season in terms of weapons for Justin Herbert. Kellen Moore signed up for Mike Williams. He signed up for Josh Palmer. He signed up for a lot more than what, and a rookie that produced in Quentin Johnston. It's tough being an OC. It really is. It really, really is. We have one receiver left, and he's... Yeah, we'll see. Anyway, we'll keep that in mind. What's interesting is that other teams do see the value in Kellen Moore. He's probably going to get offers from Boise State and the Carolina Panthers. Comes to find out for their head coaching position next season. I'm all in for Eric Bieniemy, like all of his my favorite head coach candidate. Yeah, Bieniemy would be cool.
Gilman, Asandi, Fox, Murray, Henley, Jasir. For offense, Parham, Palmer, Herbie, Allen, Lindsley, Spiller, Slater, and Zion. Everyone else I would try and shop for picks.
We may need to do a Madden rebuild or something soon. Cody says Staley already screwed us fans. Sounds like a fit. Yeah. A ball sandwich and she had some. Okay. Yeah, Here comes 1st and 10. It's a carry up the middle. Who's carrying the ball now? Is it Zeke? It is Zeke. He got 6 on that carry. We got to figure out how they stop the run, man. Kevin, you got to look at the numbers a little more closely, man. That's all I'm going to say. You really got to look at the numbers a little more closely. Here comes Eric at the 5. Tully stepping up to replace Bosa. QJ not stepping up to replace Mike. Maybe a thought for an off-season video. Trusted director. Thank you so much, Eric. Yeah, there's a lot to talk about in that department. Zappy's on the move again. He's going to fire, and he hits. Oh, I think that was Hunter Henry. Yeah, Hunter Henry had it right in the chest, and he dropped it. He dropped it. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Chargers defense. Got to get Zappy off the field, man. Maybe they would have been better just handing it off over and over to Ezekiel Elliott. But I also feel for Quentin Johnston too, Eric. Just to kind of like refresh my brain before my last preview video, I went and rewatched just the highlights of Quentin, and I was like, man, why aren't we drawing up plays like this that clearly worked for him? In TCU. Zappy's on the move. He's going to fire. And Juju Smith-Schuster drops it. It's 4th and 4. They're inside their own 15. And they're going to have to punt this thing away. They're going to punt this thing away. I think who was behind him? I think that was Eric Kendricks, who almost caused a fumble there too. Jake says he's not utilized right way, just my opinion. I think people sometimes get confused. Here comes the fielding of the ball, by the way, inside the 20s where the Chargers are going to start. This is where people get confused. This is my official stance on Quentin Johnston. They're not using him right, and it's hurting his rookie season. And Quentin Johnston has not lived up to his own expectations. It's on both of them. The play calling has not been correct to utilize his strengths. And the straight out play by Quentin Johnston has not been good. It's a little of both. It's a lot of both, actually. But the ribbon I'll put on that statement is I think he'll be okay in the long run. Mike Williams sucked his rookie season, and I think he'll come into his own. But this year, as far as the rookie thing, unless they really start pushing his strengths and giving him some space to make mistakes, I don't know. I don't know if I have much hope for a lot of production this year, which sucks because I was so hyped for him at the top of the season, man. I really was. We need some caffeine, y'all. We still got 800 folks that showed up for the Chargers Patriots game. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Paulie with the 5 says, I've noticed Herbert's accuracy and consistency completing even the most basic passes has dropped a concerning amount. That's might disagree, but yeah. I guess you could be right in some. I mean, our eyes do tell us some things. Like the Kellen Moore thing, right? Yeah, Kellen Moore's not living up to our expectations. But the numbers do tell us that he's a lot better than what we've had in the past. Like, a lot better. Like, maybe we have short memories, but the Joe Lombardi system was so garbage. And it's not to say Kellen Moore just has to be better than Joe Lombardi. I just think that it's hard for me to say, but it could be a lot worse at this point. Which maybe that's not enough to keep Kellen Moore around. I don't know. I'm just saying that Kellen Moore, with what he's working with, he's done a pretty decent job. Herbert, on the other hand, I think there was a stretch of games where I was like, oh my God, he's regressing. And then come to find out the injury did have a lot more to do with it than we thought. And since then, I would say the last 3 weeks, he's really just been kind of on a surge. He's been looking a lot better. Here comes 1st and 10 for the Chargers offense. Thank you so much, though, Paulie. Burrell says, but Staley said he had a great champ. Here comes 1st and 10. Justin Herbert fires over the middle. It's Gerald Everett who's going to pick up 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and medium coming up. They're going to say 7 yards. Let's go. Let's go. Who's the great champ on Staley? We're still fueling our brains. They even have a little brain on the can, which is fun. You guys can't see it. It's there. It looks like a walnut. And it started to rain. Yeah. Here comes 2nd and 3. Justin Herbert in the rain fires. And it's Gerald Everett again. And Everett's got a lot of space. Gerald Everett takes a big hit. But yo, we got an H-bomb in the house, baby. 26 yards for Gerald Everett. And a big first down. Chargers got the ball at the 50. Woo! Let's go. 1st and 10 for Justin Herbert. Might be the last play of the first quarter. And Chargers may have just got offsides there. Yeah. Woo. Or false start. False start by the Chargers. Miguel with the 5. What's up, Mod? Director, keep in mind, our pass defense sucks. Those 2 passes would have been first downs. That's how open they were. Yeah. Zappy has a shot here. They have a career day, which wouldn't take too much. I think you just got to sneeze at the direction the football needs to go. But yeah, the pass D has not been great. Has not been great. Thanks for the 5 there, Miguel. Appreciate that, dude. Appreciate that. Did I misread your super chat? But, Stakey said, Staley. Okay, I was like, did you mean to say Stakey? But Staley said he had a great camp. Quentin Johnston. Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that. Every year we have someone who has it. You know who else had a great camp? 2 years in a row? J.C. Jackson had some great camps, man. He looked like CB1. Great camps really don't mean anything unless you see something in the regular season. Best practice coach ever. Dominic said, I heard Kellen Moore is a head coach candidate for the Panthers. I really hope he takes the job. Stinky Staley. You know, you guys are dealing with internet issues? Oh, okay. I'm still reading green. Hopefully you guys can see me. Some people may disagree. I'm still strong in this opinion. I think the Chargers would be super wise. And I've said this the last 3, 4, 5 weeks straight, to leave Staley in whatever city we're playing and just promote Kellen Moore to interim head coach. So at this point, what do you have to lose, right? This chances for the postseason are so low right now. Kellen Moore's getting offers pretty much already for head coach. Why don't we just kick the tires on Moore? Like, I know some people are like, I don't like his offense. I don't even want to think about it. What do we have to lose? Because if he's gone anyway, let's just see if we had something in terms of his leadership as a coach, as a head coach candidate. If it doesn't work out, no skin off our bones. All right? We're going to go get somebody else anyway. What happened to Tank? Hey, what happened to Tank? Tank broke his leg? Are you guys serious? No. Really? Oh my God. That sucks for Tank, dude. Man, Tank Dell is an amazing rookie receiver for the Houston Texans. He was a player that a lot of us on the channel were hoping the Chargers would get. Dan Wolkenstein was going crazy hoping the Chargers would get him. Here comes a pass by Herbert. Oh, he's going to hit a nice first down to Keenan Allen. That blows. That poor Tank, dude. He was having one of the best seasons I've seen in a while for a rookie receiver not picked in the first round. That's crazy. No, I have CJ. I actually have Tank, which is nuts too. Man, that sucks. That sucks. Anthony Lynn won a playoff and got fired. Yeah, here comes 1st and 10. Chargers, and Herbert slings it over the top, and he's going to try and hit Donald Parham, who's going to drop it. Nice coverage by number 23 of the Patriots. 2nd and 10 coming up for the 39-yard line. He got rolled up on the goal line. Oh, man. That's such a bummer, dude. That is such a bummer. Thanks, a hell of a player. That's a bummer. I'm surprised we haven't scored yet. Me too. I'm surprised nobody scored, to be honest. Chargers defense looking really leaky there for a minute. Or it's weak versus the run. And here comes Justin Herbert in the pouring rain. Herbert, he's on the move. He's trying to find some space with his feet. And he's going to pick up 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and long coming up. 3rd and long coming up. This week, I get it. It's wet, but yeah, I know. Chargers have dropped a lot of passes over the last couple of seasons. I would say last season wasn't as bad. The season before, oh, poor Herbert. Poor Herbert. 3rd and 9. We looking for Keenan. Come on, just a few yards, and maybe we can try at least a field goal. Herbert's going to toss it to Jalen Guyton, and it's going to be well off the mark. 4th and 9 coming up. Can't tell if it was a bad pass by Herbert or if Guyton was supposed to break out and instead he broke in. Are we going for it? No. No, okay, they're coming off the field. I was like, no, don't go for it. 4th and 9? We're punting it from New England's 38. And JK is going to try and stick him inside the 10. Instead, it bounces out. He's going to get... Oh, no, it bounced out of the 9. So, yeah, nice punt by J.K. Scott, who's going to get pin him inside the 10-yard line. Excuse me, guys. Game's kind of boring. I'm sorry. Go Chargers! Let's score some points, man. Come on. Come on. We're counting our hands at the Bill Belichick thing. I just don't know how the Spanos is... Literally every coach after Marty has been kind of, like... Why aren't we bringing somebody in with some experience? Like, is this finally going to be the year? I hope so. Because part of me is like, yeah, the Spanoses will probably go out and do it again. Get some weird... unheard of OC, DC. We'll just kind of rinse and repeat and go through this again. The other part of me is just like, it's got to happen eventually, right? And this happened once before. I heard an interview, Colin Cowherd, and I forget his guest who had all the insights on it, but Coach Sean Payton was trying to bang down our door for the coaching job. With Justin Herbert specifically, he practically begging for it. And it sounds like the Chargers were not going to have to pay nearly as much as what the Broncos paid to get him in terms of money. Yeah, the draft capital would have probably been the same. We would have had to not get Quentin Johnston. Let's judge that, outcome for yourself. And look where the Broncos are at now, man, with a solid coach. And geez, did we push for that. We pushed against a lot of differing opinions on that. It was sometimes scary to make content around Sean Payton on this channel, I'm not going to lie. That's just the way I felt, and I still feel that way. And it's happening again. It sounds like Bill is he's knocking on the door. And are the Chargers going to let it pass him up again? I don't know. Because guys, honestly, it really sounds like there's been an open line of communication between the Chargers and the Patriots for a long time, and it really sounds like there's something there with Bill. It really does. Here comes Zappy inside his own 10. He's going to hit Ezekiel Elliott underneath for a pickup of 4. Correction, 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 coming up. Good morning, Steve. Broncos are losing 10-0. Yikes. Oh, but that's the Texans, man. They're a rebuilt team. They're reborn. But they were on a 5-game winning streak? 6? I don't remember. Something crazy. They look from the worst team in the AFC West to playoff contenders in 1 year. And it started rough for them, too. I think they went 1-5 to start the year. Something crazy. Director Tank Dell is questionable with an ankle injury, but it seems not as bad as we thought when he was carted off. Oh, thank God. I still can't believe so many fans didn't want Sean Payton. There's good reasons to not want Sean Payton. Like, there's good reasons not to want Bill Belichick. I think at that point, you're just overthinking it, though. I do. I think you kind of sometimes need to take things at surface value. And some people will say, I'm scared because Bill and this horrible Patriots team that we're watching right now on 3rd and 2 run the football and get destroyed by Morgan Fox. 56 is in the chat. They see this team and they don't want the coach of this team. And they say he's nothing without Tom Brady. Okay, maybe he is nothing without Tom Brady, but what would he be with Justin Herbert? I think that would alleviate a lot of those concerns and pressure and relief of that topic for me, at least. And despite everything, he's had a top half defense for the span of 2 decades. I think minus like 1 or 2 seasons. And that's what the Chargers want. They want a defensive mastermind. It sounds like they want that. The Chargers are going to field this punt, by the way. Darius Davis picks up a couple yards. I think we have it at midfield. Here comes the offense again. We got to score. Come on. It just makes sense to me. It makes sense to me that Bill comes to the Chargers. He wins one without Tom because he's got another great quarterback. If that's what his crutch is, that he needs a great quarterback, then that's not a problem here in Los Angeles. And then we'd have at least a top half defense, almost guaranteed out the gate. Imagine what this season alone would look like with not a top 5 defense, not a top 10, just a top half defense. This season would probably be, with all these close games, Chargers would maybe be what? 8-3? If we had a top half defense, not even a top 5, a top half. That's why Bill Belichick. That's why. He's proven it. How many decades? 2 in a row? Almost 3? That's why Bill Belichick. Brandon Staley comes in here his first year as a head coach and promises a dominant defense, and it has been garbage. It has been garbage. Belichick, to me, is maybe it's a naive perspective. I don't care. I think if he comes to the Chargers, we have at least a top half defense, if not better. And more drop, a short drive for points. We got to get it. We got to get it this drive, man. We got to get it. Bill Belichick was good with Drew Bledsoe, too. Yes, he was. And there was two seasons that Tom Brady was gone almost the whole year. And that defense still looked nasty. As a matter of fact, I think they did pretty well that season too. Who was the backup back then? Was it Hoyer? I don't remember. I hate going to bat for Bill Belichick because the dude's been an SOB versus the Chargers for so many years, and I hold a lot of disdain against him. But I'm feeling the dark side right now, man. It was Matt Castle. You're right, Matt Castle. 6 Super Bowls. Is that what the announcer said? Oh my God. Here comes Justin Herbert. They're trying to set up a screen. It took forever, but somehow Austin Eckler broke free. There is a flag though. It took too long. Is it going to be ineligible man downfield? Is it holding? Is it something? That was the longest screen setup I've ever seen. Oh, thank God. They're saying there's no foul for ineligible man downfield. Thank God. They picked it up. Mainsy boy with deuces. Let's go Chargers. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. No flag. No flag. Spanos won't pay Bill what he wants. That's the thing that rubs me the wrong way too, is because what I'm hearing about Coach Payton is that he wasn't charging him much. He was taking a big pay cut to come coach Justin Herbert, and they still said no. Here comes Quentin Johnston, who's going to catch a nice underneath pass and shoots forward for a couple extra yards. It'll be 2nd and medium. Oh, actually, you know what? That was an 8-yard catch. Good on you, QJ. 2nd and 2 coming up. More of those. More of those. Maybe one breaks off for a big gain. More of those. More slants. More curls. Girls get the girls. Drags. 2nd and 2. 2nd and 2. Austin Eckler gets the carry over the middle, and it's a first down. That's a first down. Yeah, Quentin Johnston had a nice play there on the slant. Yeah, he did catch it. It was a high ball too. It was a high ball too. Drags gets the bags. There comes 1st and 10. Darius Davis in motion. It's going to be a toss for Austin Eckler. And Davis got a nice chip in there. Y'all see that? Little tiny Darius Davis opened a little hole for Austin Eckler, and there he went, 4 yards. That's great. Do you think Belichick would make Herbert throw short passes like Brady to help the defense? I don't know. Maybe. That's a good question. I don't know. I'll say yeah, maybe. I don't know. Here comes the over-the-top pass to Gerald Everett. Nicely defended. 3rd and 6 coming up. Nice ball placement, but better defense by number 2. Announcers disagree on the ball placement. I just think it was a good play on the defense. What are y'all talking about? Here comes 3rd and 6, though. And Herbert steps back. He's going to fire another fade. And defense was all over it. 4th and 6, and the Chargers got to take the 3. Yeah, no flag on the D. No flag on the D. And Quentin was open, I think, both times underneath. So at least they're running him in the proper part of the field. Now they're running, it looked like Everett and Keenan on the outside. Here comes Dicker from 38 in the rain. He got it. There goes dynamite. He got it. All right, 3-0. We got 9 minutes in the first half. This edition of Sunday Exciting Chargers football will be right back after these messages. Woo. 3-0. I think our underdog this week's not looking too good, man. I mean, maybe. 2 field goals is definitely not unreasonable by the Patriots. Herbert's only got 11 passing attempts so far, though. That's a lot lower than I thought it would be even at this point. Eckler's getting those receiving yards. I guess it's still possible. What was the other one I put down here? Eckler on the receiving yards again. I tried to put Eckler on targets, but they don't let you do passing attempts and targets for some reason. And then only 15 rushing yards, or 1 rushing yard so far. I thought that was a slam dunk because Justin Herbert's had like, what, 75 plus last 2 weeks straight? We'll see. Still a lot of football left to play. A lot of football left to play. Nate Kading for head coach. It's been long enough that we can look back at it now, right? With a little humor. Was it Kading? That first game of the season, was it kickoff of the year? Very first play of the Chargers season one year. I think he broke his foot or something. Man, I only say that because my best friend McKay growing up, after that game, every time he would do something and then like, you know, give me the elbow to the ribs, he'd say, just Kading. Just Kading. And I didn't get to forget that play for a long time. I think it was a tear. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Chargers have had really bad luck with kickers for a long time, so count your lucky stars. We've got Dicker on this team, man. Sad about Dell. Yeah, me too. Ball says, I'm watching Red Zone. Haven't seen much Chargers action. It's been a snooze fest this week, man. That's all I'm going to say. What about Younghoe Koo instead? I mean, yeah, we fumbled the ball with that, but whatever. Like, we got Dicker now, and it's okay. Koo's having a great career with the Falcons. Who cares? We're good now. We're good now. $10 holla coming in from Chase. What's up? All right, we'll read that here in just a second. 1st and 10 by the Patriots. And it's a carry up the middle for Zeke. And Zeke picks up 3. It'll be 2nd and long coming up. Okay, we got all caps here. Should I scream it? I don't think I can scream it. What if we put the announcer voice on for it? Can we MC it a little bit? Here we go.
We gotta be honest here. Kellen Moore is not the answer. Cowboys look better without him. Slow starts, no run game, can't score on 3rd. Bad 2-minute drills. We need Ben Johnson.
Baby. And Zeke just picked up a big catch and run. Aye, Zeke with 20, 25 yards on that play. Is that a Z-bomb? Is that what we'll call it? Z-bomb? I know Kellen Moore's itch in the back of his brain, like, we could have brought him on the Chargers for nothing. All right, 1st and 10 for the Patriots. And we'll come back to you in just a second there, Chase. Here comes 1st and 10, another carry by Zeke, who's getting a lot of opportunity and making something out of it. 3 yards there, though. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now, it's hard for me. There's 2 sides to play here. I wish I can give you, like, here's where I stand. I think, yeah, okay, I will. I still think that Kellen Moore is a good OC. Was he as advertised? Like, oh my God, I can't wait. No, not yet, at least. But he's been good. He's been pretty good. He's been good. Not great, but good. Way better than Joe. Here comes 2nd and 6. Zappies fires to the sideline and incomplete, trying to hit Juju Smith-Schuster. 3rd and 6 coming up. Now, the other side of the coin is that almost every weapon that he signed up for this year is gone or really regressed. Unfortunately. So I don't know. I don't know what my honest opinion is on Kellen Moore. I will say I, too, am let down that he hasn't been more than what he has shown this season. But I also know that he's getting offers and people see something. And I've seen a lot. That makes me think that there's something there. Maybe if he had a full team. Maybe if it wasn't Brandon Staley in charge of everything. I don't know. Everything will remain an unknown until somebody else is running the team, not named Staley. 36 and a delay of game versus the Patriots. What a mess for the Pats, dude. Belichick looks sick on the sideline. 3rd and 12 coming up for the Pats. But Chase, thank you for the 10, man. I appreciate that. And it's a big topic. It's a bigger topic than I can answer on a live stream. Probably something I got to do a full video on. Kellen Moore in review, I think, will be something important to cover pretty soon. Pretty soon. Thank you for the 10, though, man. I appreciate the support. And Matt Dahl with the 2. I heard Morgan Cox when he made the tackle. I don't know about that. Here comes Zappy on 3rd and 12. And Tui Tuipulotu almost got a sack. Instead, Zappy gets it away at the last second, and Director's Underdog Fantasy Football team takes a small L without the Thule sack. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. He's going to get it, man. He's going to get it. Thank you for the 2 there, Matt. Taylor with the 5 says, Chase, you're looking at the Cowboys who have blown out bad teams and have amazing defense. I will say that's a good point, too. In retrospect, the defense of the Cowboys has been absurd. They got a DB with 5 touchdowns this season. That's going to help your quarterback out a lot, having a good defense. It really is. And that's kind of the whole point of why the Chargers went guns blazing with Brandon Staley. They wanted that, and they got the opposite. You know? They're giving Thule his flowers, by the way, the commentators. And yeah, they've played a lot of bad teams, but Dak is doing good, and their offense does look solid without Moore, so that is something to consider. But yes, their defense has been insane. The matchups haven't been nearly as hard as the Chargers this year, too. Kellen took the job probably on the hardest schedule I've seen in like 4 or 5 years. This has been a brutal stretch of games for the Chargers this season, I'll tell you. We need to run the ball. We do. We do so bad, but like, I love Austin Eckler so much. Like, honestly, of the personalities on the team, if I'm being honest, like my top 5 guys I would chill with from the Chargers, I think number 1 for me would be Sebastian Joseph Day. I love his personality. Then Derwin. Then Herb, actually. Herb seems like a really laid-back, kick-back kind of dude. Austin Eckler is up there for me. I would say at least like 4 or 5 for me. I think, like, we're compatible. Like, my personality, like, we're compatible. We would be able to sit and have a beer and chill. So it pains me to talk any sort of negativity towards our players, obviously. But production this year has not been great, and it pains me every time we hand off the football and see 3 yards from Eck. It's it feels like a drive killer before it even starts a lot of the times. We need that upside of like over 4 yards a carry that we just haven't seen in a while. I don't know what's happening. Maybe we hand it off to Joshua Kelly more, who has had a better YPC these past several weeks. I don't know. We do need a run game, though, bad. And that is probably the biggest thing that's hurting Kellen Moore right now, that he needs a run game to make his system work. And he just doesn't have it here. Without Corey Linsley and without a more traditional running back, it's just not happening. And that's why we push so hard for Zeke at the top of the season. Not to be RB1, but to be what he's been for the Patriots. And that's been a solid 2. And then a good backup. We're seeing the backup potential right now, and he's been great. A lot of I told you so's this season. But let me just say that because I say that a lot doesn't mean that I'm always validated, okay? I've eaten a lot of crow, too. But there's some things where I'm just like, it's so simple. Why didn't we do it? What's Zeke's contract? It's something like a can of boiled peanuts and a TV guide. Like, there's not much that it would have taken to get Zeke on this team. And there would have been some familiarity with Kellen Moore. Austin just ran for a yard. Second and long. That's what I'm saying. We just need a guy. We need a guy that can like just run between the tackles and find some consistency. Horvath got cut again. I hate that. I hate that so much. Connor with the 2. Would you trade our first and Mac for Devontae? Maybe. That actually made me pause. Here comes a pass over the middle, and the tight end's getting involved this week. Donald Parham picks up a gain of 8. It'll be 3rd and short coming up. Why did they cut Horvath? I don't know. They cut Dotson too, yeah. I don't know why they keep cutting Xander, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't know why they do what they do sometimes. If it were me, I would be developing the crap out of Xander Horvath to be that hybrid running back fullback, because that dude can run. You see what he did in college, man? That dude can run. Here comes 3rd and 2, and it's a first down to Gerald Everett. Tight ends really getting involved, which is interesting because I thought the tight ends were not going to be that involved this week. New England's been so good versus them, but the Chargers maybe just running out of options and weapons are finding them. Man, this question's been asked a lot. I do need to make a video on this, guys. Trey with the 2 says, Mac's been balling. Do we cut Bosa? I promise we'll cover this because I've been asked a lot. And you guys are doing the same thing was it last week about Belichick? And we made the video. We got to talk about the cuts. Here comes Josh Kelly. Hey! Josh Kelly with the 7-yard run. Let's just go with that for a minute. Yeah? Let's just do that. Yeah. Woo! We need more Josh Kelly on the ground. Yes, 2nd and 3 coming up. We need to let Josh Kelly cook. Yes, we do. 4.5 minutes left in the first half. Chargers, I would love a touchdown here, please, and thank you. Kelly could have cut it inside for 5 more. 8. 7 yards is better than the average 1 to 3 that I've been seeing for a while. But yes. He could have. Yeah, let's get Kelly some momentum. Let him be the ground guy. And let's keep Eckler as the air guy. Yeah. Director loves Brandon. Why? Why do people think this? What do I have to do? I'm going to run in the streets in the middle of traffic wearing a Fire Brandon Staley shirt, only the top half. No pants, just so I can make the national news and spread the message. Man, Chargers Chris, 35 months. Let's go Chargers, start winning streak today, please. I just don't like that we're struggling this bad versus the Patriots, though. I mean, we haven't let up any points. They have a tough defense. We knew this. 2nd and 3. It's Kelly again, who gets hit at the line of scrimmage, falls forward for almost a first down. It'll be 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches. 3rd and inches. You want Harbaugh? Harbaugh! To be fair, I'm just going to say the two top candidates for me and a lot of people, Harbaugh and Belichick, both of those guys have some scary personalities as coaches. That's all I'm going to say. Either way, I think, yeah, I'd be totally down for either. Here comes a carry by Austin Eckler, who I think he fell forward for the first. Yeah, he did. Okay, Chargers first down. And we're at the 41 or 42 yard line. The Chargers see that, nominate you for 24 fan of the year. What's the update with Corey? We don't know anything yet. Just that the heart issue was serious enough for him to take a step away from football for a while. And I, like I said before, if it's a permanent thing, I wish him the best. Heart issues are so scary. I hope he just gets himself right and he can live his life with his family. 1st and 10, Herbert over the middle. Whoo! Almost intercepted by number 3. 2nd and 10 coming up. Not a good pass, Herbie. Not a good pass. You shouldn't have thrown that one. Got lucky. Got lucky, Herb. Can't throw that ball. No, sir. Victor with the 27 months. Just because I'm taking a hiatus doesn't mean I don't love my Bolts. Go Chargers. Go Chargers, go. Thank you so much, Victor. 27 months and some big love. Trade with the 2. Maybe when the training facility is done, we'll win. Maybe that's what it took. 2nd and 10, Herbert. Oh, Quentin Johnston just caught one in traffic for 4 yards. But yeah, QJ leveling up. All right. Still didn't catch it with his hands, but he got it. He found a way. Bill, the Sith Lord, we need to bring us to the dark side. 3rd and 6. We need Keenan here, man. We're not even at midfield. We're at the 45, 46. Eckler's swinging around and destroyed in the backfield. Minus, I don't even know, 10 yards on that play. Are we serious with that play call, Kellen? Yeah, I didn't like that either. What a stupid decision that was. What a stupid play that was. The most obvious, big, dumb, unnecessary, flashy play I ever seen. Hey, members, I know you got it. Please, hit the chat.
We gotta
Another
be honest
punt.
here. Kellen Moore is not the answer. Cowboys look better without him. Slow starts, no run game, can't score in THE3RD, bad 2-minute drives. We need Ben Johnson.
The read out loud bot for the super chat was waiting for the perfect opportunity to bring that one back. Cause okay, man, I get it. Okay, that was dumb. That was the stupidest thing I ever seen. I can't defend that, Kellen. Pipkins ran past Uche. Yeah, that was bad too, but that was a stupid play call. Oh, wait. Oh. Zappe tried to throw a bubble screen, and it was almost intercepted, but I thought it was thrown backwards, and I thought Khalil Mack fell on it, but they're going to say it was a forward pass. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Patriots have it at their own 9. Gun Show with the 5 says, what are these play calls? There's no way that just happened. I don't even know, dude. That probably takes the cake for me as the dumbest play call on 3rd down I've seen this year for the Chargers offensively. How would you possibly think that was going to work? Rick Monterosa with the 5 says, flush it all down the toilet, rebuild all new young players and coaches. We got to do a rebuild on the channel at least, right? Get Madden out there. We're going to go after Big Bill Belichick. We're going to construct a nice defensive roster for old Bill. We're going to get Justin Herbert a couple of decent weapons. I would say I'm not out on QJ. I'll give him another couple of years. We'll have him play out his rookie contract, obviously. But I'm not done getting weapons. If I were the Chargers, I'm going guns blazing for a tight end next season. Not that Everett hasn't been bad, but we just haven't seen that guy at tight end for Justin Herbert. I think he would be a brand new quarterback, which is crazy to think because he's already so good. He would be such a major success with a good tight end, with a stud tight end, with Brock Bowers. He would be crazy. But I wouldn't go against another receiver, somebody with speed. Like, for real this time. Like, Darius Davis, he's going to pan out to be a great special teamer for this team for a long time. Maybe a great trick play guy for a long time. But we need, like, a Jalen Waddle on this team. We do. We need a Zay Flowers. I could give a rat's ass about 6'4", and he's got the length, and right? Like, I need speed for Justin Herbert. I need to see that arm on display. I'm sorry. We need speed for Justin. And we could have gotten Kincaid or Laporte. This was the year for tight end, which really, ooh. But whatever. I said he was a great pick. I said he was a solid pick. He could definitely turn out to be pretty good, but man, was I wrong on his rookie year. Keep that in mind. He could pan out and be good in the long run. But his rookie season, I was wrong. Everybody was wrong. Everybody's wrong about Quentin in his rookie season, which is super unfortunate. However, I'll say that's not who I would have picked. A majority of Chargers fans would have picked Zay Flowers. I would have picked Dalton Kincaid. Quentin's upside was a gamble, and we lost in the rookie season at least. Patriots ran it and lost 2 yards. Chargers are burning timeouts. We have a minute 53, 3rd and 12 coming up for the Pats. They're probably going to run it again, force our last timeout out of our pocket, and then the Chargers can maybe try a 2-minute drill for points before half. What if, hear me out, we go for Eric Bieniemy? I'm not going to say I'm a fortune teller here or anything, but the last 3 coaches, I think, yeah, because I think I was in on Kyle Shanahan too. I don't remember the Anthony Lynn hire as much, but Brandon Staley, not really even on my radar. That year I was really, really pushing for Brian Daboll. You guys remember hashtag Daybolts? Like, that was my guy. That would have been an amazing hire. Bieniemy would be a good hire. I pushed really hard for Sean Payton. That would have been a great hire. Now I'm pushing for Bill Belichick, and we'll see what happens. Director, anyone specific you want in the first round? I honestly want Brock Bowers. He may grade better than Kyle Pitts, who I would trade the moon for. I would trade so much to get Kyle Pitts on this team with Justin Herbert. I would. Even though he hasn't looked great with the Falcons, he's had nobody throwing him the football his whole career. 3rd and 15. It's an outside pass to Zeke, who runs an inside route. It's going to be in and out of his hands, 4th and 15, and the Chargers get to keep a timeout. Patriots need to punt it. Chargers have a minute 49 and a timeout, and it's going to be a good field position for the Chargers. We could score here with a half-field drive. Like, we need 20, 30 yards probably after the punt. Looking forward to our 2-minute pass protection. Oh, now's the time, dude. It's been a tragic tale of consistency there. Here comes Darius Davis, who makes the first two guys miss. Darius Davis rounds the corner. Darius Davis all the way down. Where is he? He's got to be inside the 30. Yo, Davis. Yo, Davis. 12's in the chat. What a return. Woo! He is just inside the 30 at the 29. That's what we needed, man. Woo! That's what we needed. Thank you, Davis. Thank you. Thank you. Who said that? Shirley, I am hearing about Dan Quinn. I'm good. I'm good on Dan Quinn. It could happen too. I'm not a big fan of it, but I'm hearing there's a possibility there. Now, if Dan Quinn brought Kyle Pitts. Here comes 1st and 10. Oh, Quentin Johnston. Another nice reception. That'll bring the Chargers to the 20-yard line. 2nd and 3. Quentin Johnston. Another catch. Okay. Chargers at the 20. At least in field goal range now. We still have a minute. Let's get a tutty. Come on. 2nd and 2. Herbert. He's going to float one to the end zone and incomplete, looking for Jalen Guyton. 3rd and 2 coming up. Devin Hester Jr., all the real ones know who he is. Yeah, no, we all know Devin Hester. Davis is great, but Hester, that dude was something. Herbert needs to stop with these passes. The Chargers need to stop with these passes. We don't have Mike Williams anymore. We just don't. And we don't have the speed. Like, Guyton's great, but he doesn't look as fast as last time we've seen him out there. Herbert on the run. He's going to look. They're closing in on him. Herbert needs to throw it away. Did he step out of bounds? They're going to say incomplete. Okay, thank God. I was like, I don't push him back. Let's just make it an easier field goal and get on with it. It's incomplete. 4th and 3. Chargers likely take the 3 here. All right, slow-mo does show that he got the ball out before stepping out of bounds. Dude, Patriots, man, they played that perfect. I think what the Chargers were trying to set up there, if I'm being quite honest with you, they were trying to pull the DBs back so Herbert could take off on the ground. And, almost blocked the kick, but it's going to be good. And they just read it perfect. They read it perfect. They closed the gap very, very quickly, and Herbert just was forced to throw it away. Because Keenan was tackled, I didn't quite catch it. Director, Bolt Bros Chargers podcast just said in the chat prior to this game, QJ has 734 yards less than Puka Nacua, who's drafted 177th overall. There's a lot of stats we can throw out there to make Quentin Johnston look poo-poo. Probably the biggest one I saw this last week was the Cowboys DB, is his name Deron Bland? Is it Bland? Has more yards and touchdowns at the corner position than Quentin does at wide receiver. By a lot. A lot. Yeah, it's bad. But hey, I'm seeing some, like, okay things from him this game, which is better than what we've seen all season. Y'all were really looking for that Keenan flag. I must have missed it. Yeah, I must have missed it. Oh, the Patriots muffed the punt. They got back on it, though. And they got walloped at the 12-yard line. Who said about Philly? I want to talk about that. Do you think Big Phil has the chops to be our head coach? I do, but Phillip Rivers reads to me as such a family guy. He seems like the dude that would be so much happier just coaching Pee-wee football and chilling with his kids the rest of his life, and that's kind of the fate I want for Justin Herbert or for Phillip Rivers. I want Phillip Rivers just to be that dad, dude. I want him to live his life and be thought of fondly by Chargers fans. Maybe one day, kids are growing up. He starts thinking about the glory days. He comes back, puts on the Chargers cap, and gets to work as a QB coach, works his way up the ranks, leads the Bolts to a Chargers Super Bowl victory. That's the dream. But for now, I'm totally cool with him just living the family life and yucking it up with his kids, man. That's going to take us to halftime, by the way. Chargers 6, Patriots 0. As exciting a game as we could have possibly imagined. Patriots tanking, they could be. Was it JC that held Keenan Allen? I hope QJ goes on to have a career like Fitz, just having an off rookie season. Yeah, plenty of great receivers had off rookie seasons. I'm just upset because when it comes to the draft, I am such a best player available guy. It's not even funny. If the best player available on the board at, where were we, 21, if it had been a defensive lineman or an offensive lineman, I would go with it. Even though it probably wasn't the biggest need, which this year maybe it was, I'm still going for best player available. For me, in this year's draft, best player available at 21 was Dalton Kincaid at the time. We'll see how that pans out. Right now, it may at 21 have been Jordan Addison, which a lot of us were cool. Yeah, we could get Jordan Addison, that'd be sweet. But everybody wanted Zay Flowers. I wanted, my choice at wide receiver at 21 with the available receivers left was Zay Flowers, and then Jordan Addison. And then, honestly, he was taken right before us, right? JSN was taken right before us. And then, honestly, probably Quentin Johnston. The year before, I don't remember where we were drafting, but I remember that Zion Johnson to me felt like a solid pick, but I definitely was pounding the table for Trent McDuffie. And the year before that, I think we got it right with Rashawn Slater. Either way, drafting has just not been great lately, and I want to start drafting best player available no matter what. If you have a couple of needs here and there, keep it out of the first 3 rounds unless it makes sense. You know what I mean? And for I feel like the Chargers may have drafted QJ as a contingency plan against Mike Williams on 2 different fronts. The first one being that he goes down with injury. That happened. It's still not working. The second being that they probably need to cut him to save money next season. That wasn't a good thing to do. I don't like that decision at all. So right now, yeah. My favorite in the first round is Brock Bowers. I think we'll be in play for him. But there's going to be some options this year. And again, best player available. And right now, Brock Bowers, to me, I feel like we're in play because tight end outside of Kyle Pitts usually doesn't go super, super high. So if he's still available, I'm down for it. But if it ends up being a tackle, awesome. If it ends up being a linebacker, I still think whatever. Just need to find a way to get talent on this team. Because right now, we need guys that can contribute right away. And Quentin Johnston may pan out, but man, did we need him this season. And if the pick had been Zay Flowers, we would have been fine this season. Which is unfortunate to think about after last week. You want a Kincaid or Flowers at 21? Yeah, Burrell. It is what it is. And again, I'm not rooting against Quentin Johnston. I think he'll be fine in the end. I think he'll pan out as this team's wide receiver 2 for a while, which is kind of what ended up happening to Mike Williams. It's very clear to me that he's going to need more time. Gun Show at the 5 says Darius Davis, Dicker Tooley, some lone bright spots this season. Mac. Are you talking about like rookies? Not because not Dicker. Coach Phillips is an absolute dream. Or Coach Phillip. How amazing would that be? I'm rooting for Phillip Rivers after like 2032 or something like that. Let his kids grow up a little bit. Let him enjoy that part of his life. But yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Hugo, I see that. He says Daniel Popper tweeted out first half 6-0, and he's got the emotes with the sick and the puking. Yeah, it hasn't been a very fun game this week. This has been the most boring Chargers game I've watched in a long time. I'm bored out of my mind. We're finding stuff to talk about. And it's fine. Like, having 1,000 people to talk Chargers about is definitely a lot more entertaining than just sitting here watching paint dry over this game. But let's see some friggin' points, man. TJ can develop, just give it time. Yeah, I think he'll be fine. I'm bitter that we needed someone this year and we didn't get it. As of last week, we have the 9th overall pick. I think at this pace, we're going to end up top 15. If we end up top 10, it means the season was really bad, which it could still turn out to be that way. But we would definitely be in play for Bowers. I think Bowers is going to go top 10, honestly, top 12. Even for a tight end. But if we're in play for him, that'd be exciting. But there's some good talent this upcoming draft. And as messed up as it is to say, there's worse years to tank, y'all. You remember the draft, was it 2 years ago? Man, that was a stinky poo-poo doo-doo draft. There wasn't much out of there. This upcoming season, there could be some exciting names. Rick Monterosa with the $5 heart. Rivers kids will never grow up as they're still being born. Bill, we'll see you in 2045. It'll be fun. Come back, be a coach 2045. Have fun with those kids. He's on kid number 22. Oh, Phil. I mean, honestly, if I was that wealthy, I probably wouldn't even think about it, too. I'd have a whole bunch of kids. I love kids. Good for Phil, man. And I know those kids. The thing that makes me most happy is that those kids probably are going to have the best childhood. Philip Rivers seems like the funnest dad, right? Like, you keep having kids, Phil. You're bringing more happy souls into this world, man. They're going to be set for life, and they're going to have a lot of fun along the way. That's fun to think about. Director, have you seen the old film on Chargers punt returner Andre Coleman? Maybe. But I'm not quite sure. Still being born, you guys kill me. Eric, that's a really good point too. We need to find a center to groom. Rarely do I see a center in the first round where I'm like, we could see one this year. But at where we're drafting, it would probably be way too high. Unless it's the next Jeff Saturday or something, you know. However, I am very okay with spending a top 3 picks for the Chargers on a center. Because it's super, super obvious how important that position was for the Chargers. And what's a little scary is that I don't think it was all just talent. I'm not quite convinced that it was just because Corey Linsley was great. Like, he's a top 5 center in the league, maybe top 3. A lot of people say he's the best, which I wouldn't push hard against at all. But I'm not super convinced it's just about the talent. I think it's also about his leadership and his ability to communicate to the line and kind of just take charge of that unit entirely. Like, Corey is a smart football player, man. Like, him and Justin, it's like that relationship where you don't even need to say nothing. Say less, I got you, you know? And we can maybe draft some great talent at center, but the wisdom that Corey brought to the table is, to me, what made him special. And I hope he comes back. I really do. But I also think that the center position, talent-wise, is enough for us to jump in a top 3 pick for the Chargers and feel good about. I'm just hoping that Linsley sticks around to train the kid how to lead. I think that's a big reason why he was such an impact with this team. Have you heard anything about Nick Bosa may not re-sign with the Niners? Didn't he Didn't he sign a big contract? Maybe I'm crazy. But yeah, the Bosa brothers playing together would be crazy. Juan coming in with $2 just called Ted Lasso at this point. I haven't seen the show. I know the reference. It's probably the next one I'm going to start. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you guys anymore, man. Like, I'm in the same boat you guys are in. I'm a Chargers fan, too. I'm watching this dumpster fire happen in front of my eyes as far as the coaching is concerned. We were wishy-washy last year. Gave it a couple of games this year. It didn't take long before we're pretty official on move on from Brandon Staley. I just hope we make the right call going forward, dude. And it's concerning because, let me be honest with you guys. I get it now. When all of this grief you guys give the Spanos family, like, there was reasons that I completely agreed with. I've always agreed with. There's a clip on my Twitter of a documentary on the Chargers, and there's a clip where Dean Spanos is talking, and he says, I can't imagine the Chargers without San Diego and San Diego without the Chargers. And you see the camera pan and just looking at my face like super ticked off. The night that I found out that the Chargers were selling and moving to Los Angeles, I went and rewatched that documentary. I was real butthurt about it. And I learned a little bit about the Spanoses, and it made me upset and pissed me off. And the biggest reason I was really against the Spanoses was because of the move. I thought that was dumb. But that interview I keep telling you guys about, talking about Kellen Moore and talking about the coaching situation from the Colin Cowherd show, there was this excerpt on it that's just brilliant. If you guys go look at my Twitter, you'll scroll down a little bit, you'll find it. They talk about the Spanoses and their mentality, how they're kind of living in the past still, right? They're living in the mindset of this old money world, right? Where paying a Brandon Staley $15 million to leave is absurd. They would never do it. It's a waste of money. They can't even fathom making that move. And then to turn around and pay Sean Payton $16 million a season, which I don't think he would have been that much. I'm hearing that it was a lot lower. But to go and pay another coach on top of the money you had to pay out to get rid of your current coach just doesn't make any fiscal sense to them. It doesn't. It's absurd. When in reality, and I love the way he put it, most GMs, I should say most owners, understand the environment that they're living in. It's monopoly money at this point. It's not real. In retrospect of how much money you're making, the Chargers with what? I think the last I checked on the metrics, with 5 million fans, worth several $billion. Like, at this point, even a full guaranteed $60 million contract for a new head coach with pedigree is piss in the wind compared to what you're bringing in. And in the end, this monopoly money, if spent correctly, would bring success, and success is the best investment you can make. You start winning football games, jersey sales go up, ticket sales go up, price of tickets go up, season ticket holders go up, merchandise goes up, stocks go up, everything goes up if you succeed. You got a kick-ass quarterback in Justin Herbert. You got an awesome young team. You got a pretty dedicated fan base. You're in one of the premier locations in the world. Invest. You have to invest in the people running your business. People shape your success. People shape your business. People shape your fan base. And we will all support the people surrounding this team so long as the person in charge values these people. And that's the thing that rubs me the wrong way the most with Dean. He doesn't value people. He values money. If he valued people, and again, I'm going to lump us in there. I'm sorry if I sound narcissistic or whatever. Me as a Chargers fan, I'm worth the $15 million a year to go get a head coach that's worth their weight in spit. You're worth Dean Spanos taking a 0.001% hit to go get a qualified person to run this football team. But it seems like they're still living in a world where it's just bad business to waste money like that. It's bad business. Which is so absurd because it doesn't even touch your cap. It doesn't even touch what you can do with your football team. That's all on the backs of your owners. And they're just cheap. Staley, I think they said a top 3, maybe even the cheapest contract in the NFL. When instead we could have gotten Dable, we could have gotten John Payton. Now maybe we could get Bill Belichick. Makes me sick. You're nothing without your people. Manos, you're nothing without your people. We are your people. I'm your people. The team is your people. Invest in your people, please. Invest in your people. We're worth it. You keep us happy. You rally us. You give us a reason to believe. You bet your butt we're spending up the butt to support this team. But till then, lack of confidence. It seems cowardly. It really does. Not to hire the right guy. 1st and 10 for the Chargers, who are back on offense, and it's a drop by Austin Eckler. Sorry, guys. We just kicked off. I got caught up in my rant. I need you to catch that, Austin. I'm so sorry if I missed any super chats in that rant, dude. Let me scroll up and see. I think we're good. Chris said $2 holla. To us, Spanos is rich. To real rich people, Spanos is poor. Yeah. I was trying to make it in LA with a San Diego mindset. Yeah, he's got to evolve. He's got to evolve. 2nd and 10 for the Chargers. I think Guyton in the slot. Herbert's going to target him. No, he was trying to hit Keenan Allen. Again, lack of communication or something. Herbert, do you know what you're doing? Or is it Allen? Do you know what you're doing? Is there just, it looked like Allen was supposed to run a out route or Justin was supposed to know it was a go. Just lack of communication. 3rd and long coming up. Taylor at the 5 says, the thing is the Spanos are millions in debt. Dean's sister, yeah, I heard all about this, is suing her family to relinquish her stake in the Chargers. There has been not been further news. Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess financially with that team right now, with that family. 3rd and 10, Herbert. He's in traffic, going to target Quentin Johnston, and I think J.C. Jackson defended it. It'll be 4th and 10. Holy crap, did that sting. Quentin Johnston. JC held him too. But still. Keenan's getting clamped so hard. Yeah, I don't know, man. Here comes the punt by the Chargers. 3 and out in their opening drive. Where's Spiller? I don't know. Here comes the return by the Patriots. Oh, nice
morning,
tackle,
Director.
Dean Leonard.
Another game where Mr. Bill Belichick gets to see how poorly Irby and the squad are mishandled in the second half. I hope we win.
Thank you so much, man. $10 haul. I feel like these are really late. Thank you so much for the 10. Man, that stings. Another reason why I kind of want Bill. JC was a nobody. Jonathan Jones was a nobody. Lots of nobodies turned into somebodies on that DB roster, dude. Like, they just insane. And it's just like it's kind of insane to see like the epic collapse of JC Jackson with the Chargers. Turns around, goes back to the Patriots, and he's not picking up where he left off in New England, but he sure looks a heck of a lot better than he did in LA, which is crazy. Not letting Herb off the hook. He's been awful today. He's not been good. Yeah, he's had a couple of bad throws. The biggest thing that I don't like right now is the lack of communication. It seems that there's receivers not where they're supposed to be, or Herbert is throwing not where he's supposed to throw. It's just kind of a mess out there. Why do the Patriots own us? I don't know. I mean, we're still winning, but my God, we can't move the football, and I'm bored to tears over here. How did I ever get to this after all the hype past 3 years? Guess I'm bummed for getting my hopes up. Never, ever, ever, ever kick yourself in the pants for getting your hopes up, man. That's not on you. That's never on you. You get your hopes up, man. This is your passion. We have 1,000 people in this chat where this is their passion. Los Angeles Chargers is a big part of our life, and we should be allowed to get our hopes up. We should be allowed to build our anticipation, our love and joy for the game, for the sport, even. That's our job as fans, to get hyped, get excited. This is our escape from the brutal reality that is life. It is the Chargers who should be kicking themselves in the pants for letting us down. It is our job to get hyped, to support the team financially a lot of the times. It's their job not to let us down. Those are the ones who should be kicking themselves in the pants, not you. You did your job, man. You're a good Chargers fan. You keep it up. The fact that you're disappointed tells me that you put stock in this team and that you're for real in your support of these players. You're a good fan. And it's okay to be let down. 1st and 10. Zeke breaks the first tackle and picks up 3 or 4 yards. $2 holla. This is embarrassing. We can't do it against New England. Yeah, it's tough out here. Tank downgraded it out. That's a tough break, man. That's a tough break. Just woke up. What did I miss? Dan. Listen to the sweet aura of my voice and lull yourself back to sleep. It might be more exciting than this game this week. It's been a snoozer, dude. Weather is rainy. Here comes Tooley. Get the sack, Tooley. 2nd and 5. Oh, he's going to find Devontae Parker for a big gain. That's a zappy bomb, Z-bomb, for 21 yards. Patriots have the ball at the 44. Did y'all see the gruesome injury in the Lions-Saints game? No. No, I haven't. I don't want to think about it. Here comes Zeke. Picking up another 8 yards-ish. 2nd and 2 coming up. Man, Chargers, what happened to this run D? It's gone. It is gone. A ref snapped his leg. Oh, that poor old man. If it was a player, that's ouch time. Hopefully he's okay. But that old man, ugh. Here comes 2nd and 2. Zeke, he fumbled. Juju picked it up and got the first. Gross. Bleh. It fell right into the lap of Juju, and he lunges forward, gets the first down. Hey, you're welcome, Danny. Thank you guys for being here. This is okay. Deep ball for Devontae Parker, well defended by Dean Leonard, who's been stepping up lately. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's an honor just to see like 900 to 1,000 people in here every week, man. It's crazy. You guys keep showing up. Y'all love your football just as much as I do, and we're all here together. We take our lickings together. We take our victory laps together. We do everything together. Yeah, the ref's like, ugh. On the sideline, oh man, I hope he's okay. 2nd and 10. They're setting up the screen to Zeke. Zeke's got a nice block and then makes an 8-yard effort there. It'll be 3rd and short. Yeah, the real fans, man. We keep showing up. Why are you guys still weird? So we keep showing up, man. Here comes 3rd and 1. Oh, nice! It's Tooley! No, it's Nick Williams. Nick Williams with the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th. And what, like 3, 4th and 4? Hey, Nick, I see you. 95's in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. I thought I saw 85. And for a second there, I had to like adjust my sight. I was like, Tooley got an extra an extra portion or two at that Thanksgiving dinner, man. He's looking huge. Here comes 4th and 3. Patriots are going for it. Come on, Chargers. Patriots here at the 38-yard line. And they are going for it. They snapped the ball. Chargers sending a lot of heat. Zappy's on the move. He's getting closed in by Thule. And Zappy rounds the corner, picks up the first with his feet. Oh, my God. That could have been a Thule sack. It could have been a turnover on downs. Could have been a lot of things. Instead, it's nothing, and the Patriots' drive is alive with the sound of music. Come on, Thule. I needed you, bro. Bolt Bros, I need to look more into Dan Quinn, because to me, I get bleh. Like, I'm not big on that one. Everybody else, absolutely. Harbaugh, Bieniemy, I'm big on Bill. Dan. Well, I'll look into it more. Here comes another run by Zeke. He'll pick up 3. Chase back with the 5. Loved you, director. Haven't beaten the Patriots since 2008. Oh, my God. I hate that. Let's stop out the Raiders in 2 weeks. FYI. Yo, mama. What's up, dude? Yeah, let's stomp the Raiders. That'll make me feel better. Thanks for the 5 there, Chase. Say hi to your sister for me. 2nd and 8. Oh, we got a sack. Who are you? Who are you? Justin Hollins? Who are you, Justin? 58's in the chat. I guess he's somebody we elevated after Chris Rumpf went down. Who are you? Wow, let's go. Trey with the 2 says a lot when bad teams are going at us for the yeah. Hollins. Wow, that's an Oregon Ducks, says Tara. Okay, all right, Hollins. I see you. Oh, here comes Khalil Mack. Khalil's got the sack. Khalil's up to 14 on the year. Woo! 4th and 19 coming up. And we forgot to put one in from 58 because we were so bewildered. Back-to-back sacks, and Mack is up to 14. 52s and 58s, baby. In the chat. Let's go. Let's go, Chargers defense. They were about to score there too, man. Defense stepped up. One more sack for Mack, and I think he will have tied his career high, right? Is that the number we're looking for? Is 15 to tie, 16 to surpass? Wow, 14 sacks for Mack, man. This is unbelievable. What a season he has had. It's funny we're celebrating a sack on this crap team. Dude, have some fun, man. Put your feet up. Pop open a cold beverage. Crack a smile. Pop your fist in the air. Khalil Mack just got his 14th sack of the season. Let's have fun with it. That's crazy. That Khalil Mack is having his career best season with the Chargers at age 67. How nuts is that, man? Take the good where you can find it. That's awesome, man. I'm so excited for Khalil. That's unbelievable. Will he hit 20 sacks? I don't know. What's the... I'm going to look it up real quick. Is it Reggie White that holds the sack record? Or was it Bruce... oh, God. It's Bruce Smith. That's right, with 200. So it's Reggie White and then Bruce Smith. And let me show you guys here. So it's Reggie White at 198, 200 all-time. But what about season? It's Michael Strahan with 22.5. Michael Strahan with 22.5. It could be in reach. I don't know. Oh, TJ Watt has it as well. They're tied at 22.5. Maybe. I don't know. Either way, Khalil Mack, one of the most well-respected pass rushers in the NFL for years now, may have a career high in sacks with the Chargers at age, 32? That is dang impressive, man. Good for him. Tara says Khalil Mack is 1 sack away from his career best. That's crazy, Tara. That's absolutely crazy. Wow. Oh my God, Karen came in with a $52 holla. Karen! I hope we get to wear that Victory Monday shirt, Karen. She comes in with the 52.
Just love Mac. He is tough and doesn't give up. Keep him, please.
Oh my God, thank you so much, Karen. And that does open up such an important conversation. Do we keep rolling with Khalil Mack even with all that money on his contract in 2024? And there's a lot. There's a lot there. A lot. He's on a roll, though, man. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do with him next season. I really hope that we do keep him. $52 holla, Karen. Here comes a carry by Austin Eckler. Excuse me, Josh Kelly. He gets walloped for -1. Thank you so much, Karen. Big supporter of the channel. $52 holla. I got to throw down some bolt ups in the chat for our gal Karen, man. Thank you so much. If you guys don't know, Karen found me at the Bears game. First off, super excited to meet her in person. Second off, she brought me this amazing t-shirt that I hope you guys get to see on Instagram tomorrow. And since then, Karen, director slimming down again a little bit, decided to go on a holiday diet. Maybe we'll look a little bit better in that shirt. Because I remember you handed it to me like, I hope it fits. And I was like, I hope it does too. We're looking good. I mean, not to brag, everybody, okay? But that's, can we say 20 G's? 20 pounds. We're about 20 pounds down since October, which is crazy, right? Is that healthy? Should I see a doctor? We've just been working really hard. Miguel says, how early should I get to SoFi and how much is parking? I don't know about parking because I always Uber. Which Uber can be very expensive. I would get a hotel with a shuttle. That's probably ends up being cheaper. But I would be there 3 hours early to tailgate. Justin Herbert's going to toss it on 3rd and 8. Quentin Johnston's got it! Yeah! Yeah! QJ did it! And that was a H-bomb! 27 yards and Quentin Johnston is alive! Oh, yes! Thank you, Karen. Thank you. 1st and 10, Herbert. He goes to Keenan, who picks up 7. Oh, 1's in the chat for Quentin Johnston, man. That's, yay! His best catch of his career with the Chargers. He just gets right behind J.C. Jackson and picks up beautiful yards and a huge first down. We needed it. Oh, thank you. 2nd and 3 for the Chargers. It's a play action. It's set up a Quentin Johnston screen, and Quentin Johnston says, screw your block, Jalen Guyton. I'm going for the first, and he gets the first. Quentin Johnston's alive. Quentin Johnston's alive, y'all. What's happening? They set up the screen, the wide receiver bubble screen to Quentin Johnston. Jalen Guyton was supposed to be his blocking receiver, and Johnston was too slow, or I should say, Guyton was too slow, so Johnston pounds right through Jalen Guyton and the defending DB to get the first down. Okay, QJ, keep building that momentum. Here comes a carry by Eck. It's a yard. Chargers are at midfield. 50-yard line. 2nd and 9 coming up. Oh, yeah, first down. Sorry, we put the H-bomb. We forgot the first down. Wow. Yeah, best game of QJ's career by far right now. Here comes 2nd and 9. Herbert looking, fires. And he's looking for Keenan Allen, who drops it. He was thrown right in the middle of 2 receivers, though there is a flag. Or I should say 2 DBs. There is a flag, though. Oh, they're going to pick it up. They picked up the flag. J.C. Jackson, he could have been called for something there. Here comes 3rd and 9 for the Chargers at the 50. Come on. Justin Herbert. He's going to fire middle of the field, and it's Keenan Allen. Keenan Allen's got it, baby. First down, Keenan at the 34-yard line. We got a ball game, boys and girls. We got a ball game. Wow. Wow. 13's in the chat, man. That was a big first down on 3rd and long. Yeah, we're moving and grooving now, dudes. Come on, dude. Is that catch 100 for the year? Let's go. Let's go. Justin Herbert sets up the screen to Austin Eckler. It gets blown up by number 48. That's Tavai. It'll be 2nd and 12 coming up. Let's get a QJ touchdown. I agree. That'd be nice. Now, they keep trying to set up these screens, but the Patriots have just been all over it all day. Most seasons with 100-plus receptions, Keenan Allen just broke the mold of the top 5. In the same company as guys like, was it Wes Welker and Larry Fitzgerald? Here comes 2nd and 12. Herbert. He's going to throw to the flat, and it's dropped by Josh Kelly. It'll be 3rd and 12 coming up. Y'all need just a few yards to get that field goal. I mean, again, I don't want a field goal. I want a touchdown. But, I mean, 9-0 feels better than 6-0 by a lot. So let's just get some yards here, man. Drop the draw. I don't know. Just get some yards. They're on the 36, so 5-6 yards would go a long way. Yeah, the screen was a drive killer. Rocking the royal blue Seau jersey you gave me. Hey, you're welcome, Hugo. Those are some good vibes. Keep up with that jersey this season. Here comes 3rd and 12. Herbert just needs a few. Herbert surveying the field. He's going to pass on the run to the outside. Quentin Johnson just dropped another first down. Oh, Quentin Johnson giveth. Quentin Johnson taketh away. Wide open. It bobbled through his hands. What a beautiful pass by Justin Herbert on the run. Quentin. This was your game, bro. He had it like 3 times in his hands. We took a delay of game, and now we're going to punt it. Bro! Is this all football, or is it just the Chargers, where you get your hopes up really high, and then you just get shoved off a cliff and squashed at the bottom? Oh, my goodness gracious. He was on such a roll that drive, too. That is so disappointing, QJ. You were almost there. This was your game, dude. This was your game. I guess asking for a field goal was too much. It is pouring rain, but still, like, he bobbled it 3 times. Oh, my God. J.K. Scott just pinned him at the 2. At the 1. I just saw a replay in slow motion of that Quentin Johnston drop, dude. What a ball by Justin Herbert. I like your comment there, Red. I give the kid a break. Keep building his confidence. I get it. I'm actually with you there. Keep feeding him. He's got to figure it out. But oh my God. I think the pressure just gets to him, man. Third and long just doesn't work for him. He can't do it. Logan coming with the 2. We should have drafted Zay Flowers. Yeah. Yeah. It is what it, I think Quentin will be fine in the long run, but my God. Bionic coming, he says, how bad is it that our punter is our best player? Hasn't he been on fire this game, man? Thank you guys for the supers. I was disappointed in the drop. I was disgusted on the replay. How many of you guys watching this live? Did you guys see that replay right before they went to commercial? That was as clean a throw as I've ever seen. And how many times he had an opportunity to catch it? It was like literally 1, 2, 3, like... Oh my God. Modern day gamer, I feel you. I'm gonna need to go pub stomping on Apex after this game. Because it's been a tough one. Not just that, it's been boring. But it's been a tough one. It just started getting fun, that drive. It was just starting to get interesting. The ball is literally in his hands. He could have caught it. He didn't. I don't know. Like, literally, and that's why I made, like, a big deal of it. Like, he had the ball, like, in his hands. And for whatever reason, he did this. Like, he just let go. Why? He had it, like, right there. Get that man some stickum. Here comes 1st and 10 for the Patriots at their own 1-yard line. And it's a play action. Get him, Tooley! Parker just caught a huge ball on a comeback. There's a flag. PI versus Dane Leonard. Penalty decline. That's a 30-yard pass from Bailey Zappi. Parker's injured. Here comes the carry for Zeke, who picks up 4. Here are my sails, and there's the wind, man. There's the wind. Second and 5, Patriots at the 34-yard line. It's a Zappy play action who's going to toss it deep. He's got a man open. And I think it was Tyquan Thornton that couldn't bring it in. Maybe a little bit overthrown, and it's a 3rd and 5. That would have maybe been a touchdown. That was, I mean, I know it was a little off target, and I know that it was still kind of catchable, but that was a hell of a throw. We need a good cornerback so bad. Yeah, we do. That's where we're at in the draft, I think. As much as I want Brock Bowers, I think the only place you're going to get good corners nowadays is the draft. You can maybe get lucky in free agency. We got burned pretty good this last time. We may have no choice, y'all. We may just need to go corner in the first round. But again, I just don't like that. I hate that. If the best player available where we pick is a corner, then yeah. If it's like the best corner or top 2 corners in the draft, then sure. I just hate being put in a corner where I have to choose a certain position. I want to go BPA. Need online corners and coach. Yep. Third and 5 for Zappy. They're at the 34 still. And Zappy looking, takes off with his feet and passes on the go to Hunter Henry, who picks up the first down at the 43-yard line. Henry beats James. Was James on him? I would imagine James is on him most of the game. No, Kenneth Murray dropped out of his zone. So it was a nice play by Zappy. Murray was on that hook, and he left his zone to go defend the run of the quarterback, and that left Derwin with no help in the first down for Henry. It was easy peasy lemon squeezy. Here comes a nice run by Zeke, who could have gotten tackled at the 1. Instead, he picks up 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Cody with the 2 says, if not Bowers, I'd like Kool-Aid from Bama. Yeah, I again, like, it's a good draft this season, especially with where we're going to be drafting. I just hope whatever we do, it's the best player on our board. And I hope we know what we're doing when it comes to drafting. When we come up with a break, guys, remind me to talk about consensus picks versus our actual picks when we get a break here. 2nd and 5. Zappy. And Thule's free. Oh, it's a Khalil Mack is free. Khalil Mack with another sack. That's Khalil Mack's best season of his career. Comes in 2023 with the Los Angeles Chargers. 15 sacks for Khalil Mack. And he is resurrected in LA. Oh my God. 52's in the sack, dude, or in the chat, dude. 52's in the chat. Oh my God. Let's go, Khalil. 3rd and 16. Empty backfield. Zappy fires underneath, finds 83. For 10, it'll be 4th and 5. Oh my God, dude. They said he was washed out. They did. Big Khalil Mack, 5 deuce, back at it again with the best season of his career. Oh my God. It was 2015. Was he a Defensive Player of the Year candidate that year? I know he was the Rookie of the Year, right? Defensive Rookie of the Year or something like that. 15 sacks. Maybe it wasn't his rookie year. Still 15 sacks in 2015. Oh my God. Okay, yeah, so one more and he'll surpass the best career or best sacks of his career. My God, and he could do it still this game. 1 quarter left. Who will take Bosa? He's done. We'll talk about it. I can't believe it, dude. I can't believe Khalil Mack. I can't believe Thule and them are working so well together, but my God. Khalil just turned it on this season. Can easily go for 20 plus before the end of the season. I think he could, Red. I honestly think he could. Khalil Mack could end up being the most sack statted edge in NFL history with 23. He'd need 23. It's a lot to ask. It's a lot to ask. We have, 5 games after this? He would need 7.5 in 5 games. It would be a big ask, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Either way, we got a hell of a deal on Khalil Mack for the last few years of his career. He's doing so great. Half a sack away from 100 as well. Wow, really? Really? In his career? Or is it 90? Am I just out of date here? I think it's half a sack for 90, isn't it? That's what it says here. I mean, NFL.com, you never know, but... Talk about the picks. Oh, you're telling me to remind me to talk about the picks. Okay, we're in commercial break. Taylor, you're the real one with that $2 holla. Okay. Is it 99.5 for real? It says 89 over here. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm crazy. The picks. Consensus picks versus our actual picks. I'll go find it real quick. We wanted Zay, we took QJ. We wanted Trent McDuffie, we took Zion Johnson. And here comes the punt by the Patriots, by the way. Is it a bad punt? Where did it go out? At like the 25-yard line, the 20-yard line? Whoa, 26-yard line. Okay, Chargers are going to start at the 26. Sometimes I wonder, and this is just, again, my dumb opinion. Fans are fans, and we pay close attention to our team. But most of us, myself included, we're not pros at this stuff. We don't have a 9-to-5 studying players and scouting and doing all the ins and out, inner outer workings of what it takes to draft in this league. But more often than not, we've been right. And I wonder if it's because we have a more simple view of what the team needs. Here comes the first play from Herbert. It's going to be Keenan Allen who picks up a gain of 9. I wonder if it's because we live outside the realm of complexity. We don't have room to overthink. I wonder sometimes. I really, really do. Matt can go for another 2 years easily. We need to talk about that then. I'll see about making a video about it. It makes me sick even considering moving on from Joey Bosa. That's all I'm going to tell you guys. It's going to be a hard one for me. Here comes a carry by Eckler, who picks up 1, but we needed 1, so first down. QJ's a rook. Give him another season before Doc bust. Yeah, again, I think he'll be fine in the long run. Just, man, we needed him this season. He also says, I played football with Joe Cardona. Great dude. Oh, yeah, man. All right, just catching up with some of the chat here. Here comes 1st and 10. Justin Herbert finds Gerald Everett over the middle, and Everett's going to pick up 6. It'll be 2nd and 4, I think. Tank for Bowers. Bowers would be stupid on this team, honestly. Danny Fan with a 6. By the way, Bill loves Justin as a quarterback. Yes, he does. I've seen a few interviews where Bill is just literally gushing over the thought of coaching Justin Herbert. And so was Sean Payton, mind you. Sean Payton fantasized about coaching Justin Herbert. Here comes a carry by Josh Kelly, and Kelly gets enough for the first down. Chargers back at midfield. It's around this part of the field. Chargers been fizzling out offensively. We got to keep it going, man. We got to keep it going. Now, you guys said who would take Bosa. Bosa's got a huge number on his contract, but he still holds a lot of value. He's a big name. Before, what's his name? Young was traded to the Niners. I think they would have been the number 1 place I thought he might go. Chase Young is now there, so they probably don't need him. But I'm sure the Bosa brothers would love to play together. Guys, can you confirm for me, did Nick Bosa get an extension? I thought he did. I'm pretty sure he did. Here comes another carry by Josh Kelly, who avoids first contact, gets tackled after a gain of 2. You think Quentin needs to be dropped, or do you see potential he can simply find his confidence? Yeah. Confidence is everything. I think he finds confidence. He figures it out. He's not going to be a number 1 receiver for this team, but he could be a solid 2 in the long run. Yeah, just like, Barry. Like, great minds. Great minds. Here comes 2nd and 8. Herbert looking for the open man. Fires underneath. It's Guyton. Jalen Guyton with a gain of 4. It'll be 3rd and 3 coming up. Nick Bosa was re-signed over the offseason. Okay, I thought so. Sorry, I'm still a little foggy-headed, which hopefully you guys need to help me. We got a Bleacher Report episode after this after this game. If you guys want to catch a little bit more director and dissecting this awesome game, which this conversation may end up being mostly about Bill Belichick, if I'm being honest. We'll be on Bleacher Report after the game. You'll find me in the Charger section. We'll be live there. Here comes 3rd and 3. We got sacked. Was that a design QB run? Wait. Was this an option? I missed it. It was an option. Herbert needed to hand it off there. There was a wide open gap for Austin Eckler. Instead, he keeps it and gets completely walloped behind the line of scrimmage. We got a punt from the 50 again. Ah! Scott almost got blocked. It's going to go for a touchback. 1st and 10 for the Patriots at the 25. I'm so bored. That was a bad read by Justin Herbert. I don't much love the play call, but that was a bad read by Justin Herbert. You gotta hand that sucker off. Here comes the Dallas fam. Hey, it's your Dallas fam. Love your commentary and dedication, director. Both up all day. Question. Lots of media chatter about hip drops and lower leg injuries lately. Your thoughts? Man, I don't. That's a really tough subject to talk about nowadays. It is. Part of me feels like it's part of the game. Injuries happen. This is part of the risks that the players sign up for. But then I wonder if it's something that is preventable. I saw somebody post a stat that I think 1 to 2 hip drop tackles happen per game. And if that's all it is, then okay, sure. Let's talk about removing it, because it does. It does cause some significant injuries. And a lot of people say, well, because Mark Andrews is out for the season, he's a big name. That's the only reason they're pushing the narrative now. Maybe, I don't know. But if they ban it, I don't know if it's going to be as frequent of a problem as we're all thinking as a fan base. I don't know if it's going to be called as often, because 1 to 2 times per game is not terrible. And if we can eliminate that 1 to 2 times a game, then maybe we can save some careers, some seasons. And that to me is a fine trade, I guess. So from that perspective, I think I'm okay with it. If it was something that happened like 6 to 7 times a game, I'd be like, no, don't add more flags to my game. That's dumb. But if it's 1 to 2 times a game, then I think it's something that is you can manage a little bit. It's not going to be that crazy. And if it happens more to that in a game, then yeah, I think they're adding unnecessary risk. I like Tooley developing, keep him, and Mack, I'll be okay with it. Yeah, so Khalil Mack is going to be going on to age 33, I think, next season. But I'm going to pull this up for y'all in the chat real quick, okay? We'll talk about this while we have some more commercial breaks. We're in one right now, but I think they just came back to live football. I'm looking at the 2024 season. You guys can kind of see at the bottom. I won't switch there for a second. Khalil Mack in 2024, you'll see, has a cap hit of $38 million, $38.5. That's probably too much. We'll see what we can do with that. Here comes an underneath pass to Zeke, who's going to lunge forward for a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 coming up. But this is what I'm talking about when it comes to the numbers next season, guys, and why we're going to need some flexibility in what we do. Joey Bosa's got 36 on the books. But if we look at his contract, it makes less sense to cut him right now. Khalil Mack, if we cut him, would generate $23 million. And that's his last season. It just makes a lot of sense. Here comes an end around for Tyquan Thornton, and Thornton's off to the races. Thornton just beat Asante Samuel and finally tackled down by Derwin James. Oh, Thornton just popped off a big play. Wow. 39 yards by Thornton. And here come the Patriots. Barry says $38 million, not too much based on performance. Yeah, there's certainly a conversation to be had. I think a wrench has been thrown to the machine of these plans because you see $34 million for Keenan, you see $32 for Mike, you see $36 for Joey, and $38 for Mac. A lot of the times this top of the season, you would have thought, well, it might be, Williams and Mac that get cut. But with the seasons that we're seeing with Keenan and Mac, and now Thule, and other things to kind of factor in, maybe we do make different decisions to save money because we're going to have to. Let me see if I can get that on the screen for you guys. We're almost $30 million over the cap, y'all. So something's going to happen. Now is the question of who. Who's going to get cut? What big contract's going to have to come off the books? I think Mike's pretty much a given. Who's going to be the other one, though? It's going to take a big name. 2nd and 8. Zappy fires underneath. Hunter Henry picks up 4. That'll be 3rd and 3 coming up. Coming up. Here comes 3rd and 2. Can the Chargers defense get off the field? Zappy's looking, and he goes down. That's another sack by the Chargers. Eric Kendricks with the sack. 7.5 left to play. And the Patriots are going to have to take 3 here. I mean, they could go for it. They're at the Chargers 30. They're at the Chargers 30. Nice sack by Eric Kendricks. He did something. Yes, he did. Are they coming off the field? Are we seeing a field goal attempt here? I think they're going for it, y'all. They're going for it. Fourth and 5. Zappy's looking, and Derwin James shot the gap, and he gets the sack. Derwin! 3's in the chat, dude. They rushed the safety, and he gets home untouched. Yes! Let's milk some clock, baby. Nah, let's go score first. Let's go score first. 3's in the chat. Oh, thank goodness. Needed it. Needed it. 3's in the chat. Derwin James did it. Nice decision there on 3rd down, man. That was tight. That was good. Can't tell you guys why I'm so tired. Hounding these guys back. Daylight savings really screwed with my son's head. So the dude's been getting up at like 5, 6, 7. And he'll often come into my room. Dad, it's 6. I'm like, yeah, dude, go to sleep. Like, it's 6. And I'm like, I get it. Go back to sleep. He's like, okay, I will go play Roblox on my iPad. All right. 6:15 a.m. Dad, it's 6:15. I'm like, dude, come on. And this proceeds to happen for the next 3 hours. And I'm like, okay, you know what? Just, I'm up. Let's go watch SpongeBob or something. I hear cheering outside. He's out there building snowmans. It's fine. All right, we're good. Building the bolts, yes. Your son sounds 36. That's the sound you perceive from your children when it's before the sun comes out and they want you to get up. Yeah, we're emotionally and physically drained. Chargers are going to have the ball after that turnover on downs at the 39-yard line. Their own 39-yard line. They're showing Marty and LT. Here comes 1st and 10. Herbert. And it's a false start. I think it was a run too, and I think they were all over it. So I mean, could be worse. I think it would have ended up being 2nd and 2 or 2nd and 3. So I mean, maybe that worked out. 1st and 15 coming up. Yeah, rip Marty Schottenheimer, man. Dude's a legend. Here comes Justin Herbert, who's going to fire underneath and find Keenan Allen for a nice chunk of yards. Keenan's going to pick up, 12, 13 yards? They're going to say 11 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4 coming up. So Chargers still throwing the ball. I would feel a lot better with the 2-possession lead before we start milking any clock or thinking about that part of the game. Hopefully, on some miracle, we get Jim Harbaugh. Yeah, Harbaugh's on the table for a lot of us. Here comes Eckler, who tries to cut for some extra yards. Extra push may do it. And the Chargers' extra push, I think, results in a first down for Austin Eckler. And the Chargers should have a first at midfield. And the clock keeps moving. We should be under 6 minutes now. First and 10. Here comes another carry by Eckler, and Eckler gets walloped. Gain of a yard. If I have time, I'll go and compile all of the gain of a yard, and I'm going to keep looking into the camera. That's a lot. A lot of first downs wasted. You guys haven't checked out for the season? Hi. Hi, 619. Hi. Still 1,300 Chargers fans in on the season. Are we winning the Super Bowl? Probably not, but man, do we love our Chargers. Here comes a pass to the outside. And it's Josh Kelly who picks up almost a first down. They're going to say it's 3rd and 3 coming up. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3. Hey, 1,300 viewers. Hit that like button. And you know what? Hit that sub button for your guide director who's trying to hit 50,000 subs. That would be swell. Thank you, guys. Appreciate your support. Here comes 3rd and 3. Justin Herbert. Pass rush is getting in there. Watch out, Justin. He fires. And it's dropped by Donald Parham, who was open. These drops. These drops. Man. Poor Justin. Poor Justin. Poor Justin, man. Mrs. Director hates this, by the way. Sometimes I'll just be in the living room and I just hear like someone like pound the counter in the kitchen. I say, what happened? She says, all these drops, honey. All these drops. I was supposed to wake up in the morning living with these drops. Poor Justin. That was fabricated reality, but she doesn't like that. She gets real upset about drops.
I don't think she's been Quentin Johnston's number one fan this year. She's been real upset about the drops. I think you tell her you can take one thing away this season. She'll probably tell you injury, but then she'll probably tell you drops. She hates drops. Danny Fan, 31 months. How many drop balls today? I think I'm at 4, maybe 5. Poor Justin, man. Aaron Adams with the 5. This game isn't on Staley at this point. Offense is absolutely inept. You're, I would say, half right. I half agree with that. I think the offense has just been not great at all. Like, just so lackluster. But I also do, on the other half of things, give the defense some credit. They've been playing really good. Patriots defense is both. So both of them are right. The defense has been great, and the offense has been terrible. We're leading by 6. Patriots have 4.5 minutes in a 1-score game to try and drive. Chargers putting themselves in the situation over and over and over. And over and over and over and over. No preview this week, huh? Huh? No game preview? I'm pretty sure it went live, right? Oh, please tell me it went live. I'm sure it did. I think I read some of your guys' comments. Sorry, I've been really busy this weekend. I made the video. I scheduled it to go live. I'm pretty sure it went live. Yeah, it went live. It's out there. It got about half the views normally that these videos get, but it's out there. Chargers at Patriots, Bills due game preview. If you're still interested in what my opinion was of this game. I think my score prediction for this game was 24-16. Man, was I wrong. Oh, was I wrong. Gun Show with the 2 says, what an embarrassing game. It's so boring. Red with the 27 months director. It's been fun. Thank you so much, Red. 27 months. Here comes a long pass over the middle, and it's Devontae Parker who picks up the first down. Patriots now at the 27-yard line. Tron with the 2 says, seriously, what do we do in practice? I don't know. Let's all bring our Game Boys and link up this week. I still need a Snorlax. Who's got a Snorlax? Hi, Miss Director. Yeah, we do need that Mrs. Director. Good juju. Here comes the carry up the middle. Ay. Zeke is destroying us. 6 yards, 2nd and 4 coming up. I never did get that Gengar. I feel you. I was so busy this Halloween. I didn't get to play Pokemon Go as much as I normally do. I did end up getting my 1 Mega, though. I wanted a whole bunch. I got 1. Second and 4. Here comes Zeke. He falls forward. And he's going to pick up 2 yards. It'll be 3rd and 2 coming up. Director, do you play Pogo? I do. I do play Pokemon Go, yes. I, too, was born in the 90s. And I, too, have a deep love and affection for my Pokemon. I played a little bit when it came out at first. Actually, I played a lot when it came out at first. And then I took like a 3 or 4 year break. And me and Mrs. Director is actually the one that pulled me back into it. She started playing like crazy, so I picked it up again. And here comes the 3rd and 2, defended by Bassey, intended for Parker, but there is a flag. It's going to be a first. PI versus Bassey. And the drive continues for the Patriots. Like Alpha from the Power Rangers. You guys say I sound like a lot of things I never seen. And this is why I tried out as a voice actor. Never heard back. It's a bummer. You guys invited me. I can't even get an email back. Holy crap, Miguel. Daly's going to throw the challenge flag. For what? What are we challenging?
challenging the ruling on the field that the ball was not tipped. Wait, so if it's tipped, does that mean we can take away the penalty? What's the point of that? Wait. It was tipped. I didn't know that was a thing. So if it was tipped, which it was, you can see it. Can that can reverse a penalty? Because I know they took that away. Was it not tipped? It looked tipped to me. Like, that's weird. One angle, it looks like, yeah, obviously it was tipped. And then the other angle, it looks like it was clean. So the announcers seem to think that, yes, it was tipped. It looks like... Oh, it doesn't matter because the refs say it stands. It's what it is. Brian Stowe with the 2. Please lose the rest of the games for good draft picks. What do we have to lose? I will never want to lose a game, but I will feel less upset than I normally do. Nah, that's probably not true. I think I'll still be as upset. Thanks for the 2, though. First and 10. Oh, Zeke gets walloped by Mac. It'll be a gain of like 2. So, the announcers, the commentators, they're talking about how that was a very intelligent challenge. And on the review, everybody's saying that it was tipped. It should be wiped away, and the refs decided otherwise. They're still talking about it. They seem kind of upset on our behalf, which is insane. You don't see that very often. 2nd and 8. Zappy's going for the sideline. Parker has it, and I think they were interfered with. Okay, Parker was out of bounds, clearly out of bounds. But I'm surprised that we didn't get a flag thrown on us. Yeah, he's clearly out of bounds. Well, 3rd and 8 coming up after all of that, dude. I literally was about to be like, that's the most Chargerist thing to ever happen in the history of the Chargerist things. But luckily we didn't get called for a PI, so 3rd and 8 coming up for the Pats. No PI. I think it should have been called. I agree with you, Zooted. I think that you could have easily called that. Maybe they're making up for their previous mistake on that challenge. I assume sometimes it works out that way. Here comes 3rd and 8. Here comes Zappy over the middle and tipped and almost intercepted by Alohi. But it's going to fall to the ground. 4th and 8. And the Patriots, they got to go for it. Almost put this game away, Alohi. 4th and 8. Can the Chargers defense stand up? One more down. One more down. One more down, Chargers. Fourth and 8. Hold on to your butts, Chargers fans. 4th and 8. Zappy's going to avoid the sack. Fires middle of the field, and it's deflected. It's Bassey and Kendricks, and that's a turnover on downs at New England's 42. That should do it. One first down should put it away, but that should do it. Let's go. Turnover on downs. The first, I'm just knocking on wood a bunch, and I'm not saying anything. I had stuff I wanted to say, but I'm not saying nothing until the clock strikes 0 and we're in the win column. And we're what? What would we be? 5-7. Sarah says Bassie may give up some PI, but at least he isn't giving up big coverage lapses. Yeah. He's a practice squad guy, so the fact that he's out there making an impact is good for me. We need a total rehaul of this defensive backfield other than Derwin and Asante. I think and if we can keep Alohi, that would make me happy. Other than that, like we got some work to do. We got some work to do. Director, how can I add you guys in Pogo? So you know that chat that the mods are in? I will go hit you up with my code in there afterwards. Karen with the 20! It's hard to celebrate a win. Ugly, but a win. Let's go, Bolts! Thank you so much, Karen. $20 holla. Made me smile. Thank you so much, Karen. That means the world. Truly. Thank you so much for the support. Dropped a 52 earlier today. Comes right back in with another $20 holla. And we get to hopefully, again, knock on wood, sport the Victory Monday garb tomorrow. Oh, man, we needed it so bad. We needed a win. We needed a win. Karen, thank you so much. $20 holla. I'm going right back in. Let's stay Frosties this time. Thank you so much, Karen. I really appreciate the support. It means the world. Thank you. Drew coming in with the 2 says Super Bowl bound. We did it. Chase with the 1. What's up? Thank you, Karen. May have been ugly, but we got. Yeah, the game isn't over yet, but still, it would be so hard for us to lose this game now. You got to assume it's a couple of runs here, right? Here comes Eckler on the pitch. Eckler minus 2 yards. What did Miss Director say? Thanks, Karen. It was lipstick on a pig. Yeah, okay. So for everybody who doesn't know, Hugo's like, what is that? I've never heard that. For those of you who don't know, Mrs. Director, in her utility belt of weapons to secure the director, with marriage vows, was her Southern accent. This woman is from Alabama. I happen to find Southern women very attractive. And that is an expression often heard in Alabama. Lipstick on a pig, referencing something ugly that you made just pretty enough. Don't be fooled by it, but...
Ugly, but a win is a win.
Got lipstick on. Thank you so much for the hollows there. Here comes Eckler. It's 3rd and 11. Eckler picked up a yard there. 3rd and 11, and Patriots are out of timeouts. I mean, we got to throw it here, right? Try and get the first and put this game away. Do I got Eagles or Niners? They're both so good. I don't know. I'd probably go with the Niners. $2 Eckler's killing me on fantasy. I'm sorry. Here comes 3rd and 11. Herbert's got to throw it. Herbert tosses it. It's an H-bomb. Did we get it? We got it. It's Erickson. It's Erickson with the first down, and the Chargers can safely put this one away. 23 yards. And the Chargers can finally put this one on ice. Oh. Thus ends the most exciting game in the Chargers 2023 season. The Bolts will win this one 6-0. My word. $20 holla coming in from Junior. Najarro says, Cousins, O'Connell, Badgett, Zach, Zappy, but oh well, 5-7 better than 4-8. I love my Chargers. Much love, Director. I appreciate what you do. Junior! Thank you so much for the $20 holla, my man. Yeah, it's been interesting what the Chargers defense has been able to accomplish this year. $20 holla though, man. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support on the channel, man. Thank you so much for the support on the channel. I'm gonna go look real quick for everybody. Hang on. We allowed, I mean, it's not as bad as I thought it was. 141 yards to Bailey Zappi. I think it's still a career best. I don't think he's gotten that many attempts in a game before. But yeah, it's been interesting to say the least. Thank you so much, Junior. $20 holla. Appreciate the love. And the Chargers get their first shutout in a long, long time. A long, long time has it been. Oh my goodness. Well, guys, how should we feel right now? I feel okay. I feel all right. You know? I am a little worried that this game was so hard for us to put away. But a win is a win at the end of the day, and we have some time. Chargers' next game is Denver and Vegas, then Buffalo, and then Denver again. So a tough schedule to round out the season. I think Denver's become a pretty lethal team. Vegas is Vegas. They're up and down. Buffalo's going to be tough. Kansas City's going to be tough. Actually, before I come out of that real quick, where does that put us now? So 5-7. I'm going to put us at 6-7, 7-7, 7-8, 7-9. I think I put us at 7-10. Maybe 8-8. Or sorry, maybe 8-9. Sorry, 8-8 was a thing for so long. Maybe 8-9, but I think 7-7 is kind of where I'm at. But I mean, it could be worse. I guess it could be worse.
O'Connell, Bajent, Zach Wilson, and Sapa. But in oh well. 5-7 better than 4-8. I love my Chargers. Much love, Director.
Much love to you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the support. And yeah, the drops certainly did not help. Well, guys, if you guys want to catch more of the Director live in person for this exciting, riveting game of Chargers versus New England Patriots in a 6-0 victory, head on over to Bleacher Report. We're going to talk about this game, probably talk a little bit about Bill Belichick and the potential there, because we got 20 minutes to fill and 6 points to discuss. So help me out in the chat this week, guys. We need some talking points, because this is going to be interesting. I don't know, man. I don't know. But congratulations to the Chargers grabbing another win here. 5-7, definitely did better than 4-8. We'll see you guys over at Bleacher Report here shortly. Thank you guys so much for all the super chats. Thank you to Karen. Thank you to Junior. Thank you to everybody in the chat today, man. You guys were awesome. And we'll see about throwing out an extra video this week in terms of the money. I know a lot of you guys asked about the money, and Joey Bosa in particular. We'll talk about it. Much love to everybody here. Good luck to the Chargers going forward. Fire Brandon Staley. We'll see you guys in Bleacher Report here shortly. Hey, and one more from Ricardo. Sorry, you just barely caught me. He says, hey, so let's stop being negative. Bolt game. Let's win out and go 10-7. Hope to squeeze into the playoffs. Let's go, Ricardo. Let's go.
Want to watch football without the restrictions of blackouts or cable? Check out expressvpn.com to help you get access to all the live games. Sign up today using the link in the description to get 3 free months.